I just did that backward. We are now live on YouTube. We are now live on YouTube. Those of you who like to go over there, feel free to. But we have a serious problem in this country. And my heart goes out to many individuals of this community and how they just so senselessly can't seem to just stop hurting each other. And it's really dangerous. It's really unfortunate. Really unfortunate. However, we still have to send our thoughts and prayers or whatever to them. Let's stop YT on YT violence today. They're bringing assassinations, they're bringing child predators, and some, I assume, are good people. They're poisoning the blood of our nation, and I'm afraid if we don't do something soon, we're not going to have a country anymore. But peacefully and patriotically, we should absolutely handle this. Peacefully and patriotically, we must end the YT on YT violence. Justice for Charlie Kirk. Justice for Charlie Kirk. Anywho's, continue to do the things, guys, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, theys, thems, and MAGA. Welcome to the live. Where you been, man? I've been here. I was literally live yesterday. Where have you been? I'm of the firm belief, or the undeniable fact at this point. Thank you, Olive, for the marked with love. Thank you, Kit, for your awesomes. If you guys haven't been sending your heart means, make sure you do all those good things. I'm of the firm belief, or better yet, the undeniable fact, that this administration is the worst we've seen in presidential history, and it's spearheaded by one of the worst presidents to ever sit in the Oval Office. With that being said, there seems to be a lot of contention around these words, and I feel like I have more than enough evidence to fuel my talking point, especially within the last 3 days. For example, those of you know the obvious, which is that Charlie Kirk is no longer with us because white men just can't stop shooting each other. Now, with that being said, it was a very terrifying time, not only for the right, but for the left. The right in regards to what this means when any one of their talking heads can go to an event and lose their lives, and then the left, because of the response from the right. Many Republican officials, or better yet, straight up podcasters and whatnot, waging war on the left and wokeness and all this good stuff. And in the midst of all this divisiveness, Donald Trump had a statement. And I'm going to play that statement for you guys. Echo on YouTube? That shouldn't be the case. Thank you for checking, though. Why are you echoing on this side? Shouldn't be any sound coming from it. Oh, that's why. What about now? Should be fine now. Should be fine now. Oh no, I didn't even have my sound on, actually. Let me see if it's still over there. I'll go to it, actually, and make sure that's working correctly. Guys, continue to tap the screen, do all the things. Oh, yep, I'm already signed in. So let's check out the live and see. Let me see if it's still over there. Yeah, there is an echo. Hold on. Let me fix that. Macros capture. Macros capture. Did a reconfiguration there. Let me try this out. Let me try this out. Also, I don't do the best job at reading the YouTube chat, to be completely honest. Hold on. An echo. Hold on. Let me fix that. Macros capture. Macros capture. Configuration there. It's still doing it. It's still doing it. Why every time I try to do this, we seem to have some sort of technical difficulty? Let's find out what's happening here. And I swear to God, if I have to do a reset, I'm gonna get irritated. Hold on. So we have Mac OS. And let me change the audio on here. That should be good. That should be good. What about now, YouTube? What about now? Let me check the chat. And there is a slight delay on that end. So like, I'll check your stream out. Lots of people have been having it lately. I'm trying to figure out what else I would have to configure to make sure that doesn't happen. Let me try this. I think it's the OS capture. That's what I think it is. Wait, I wonder if it's this actually. Let's make sure. Cut that off. Continue to do the things, guys. Appreciate y'all just figuring out these technical difficulties, and then we'll get this show on the road. Okay, now we're going to test out YouTube. Okay, perfect. I think we're good now. No more echo. Wonderful. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. I don't know what I did. I just started pressing buttons. I have no idea what I did. But we are back. Back to what I was saying. The President of the United States decided to make a statement. A statement in light of the horrific event that white-on-white crime did to itself on the 9th. And I want to play that for you guys. And you tell me if you thought this was pretty presidential. But I got y'all. Give me a second.
It's a long past time for all Americans and the media to confront the fact that violence and murder are the tragic consequence of demonizing those with whom you disagree day after day, year after year, in the most hateful and despicable way possible. For years, those on the radical left have compared wonderful Americans like Charlie to Nazis and the world's worst mass murderers and criminals. This kind of rhetoric is directly responsible for the terrorism that we're seeing in our country today, and it must stop right now. Right now.
Okay.
Right now.
Stop it. All right. So according to Donald Trump, the daily, constant demonizing of the opposing side is inciting and directly responsible for the violence that we see in this country today, the domestic terrorism that we see in the country today. So, I have a question. Is calling American citizens who you disagree with the radical left, the enemy within, we're poisoning this, we're doing that, would that be considered demonizing people you disagree with? Is his Truth Social, since the entirety of his existence, and then before then his X account, is that maybe clear-cut evidence of the rhetoric that he says that is directly leading to violence? Better yet, let's see how consistent he is. Let's see how consistent he is when it comes to this violence. In another statement. Today.
Radicals on the right as well. We have radicals on the left. Radicals on the right as well. We have radicals on the left. People are watching all of these videos and cheering. Some people are cheering that Charlie was killed. How do we fix this country? How do we come back together?
I'll tell you something that's going to get me in trouble, but I couldn't care less. The radicals on the right oftentimes are radical because they don't want to see crime. They don't want to see crime.
Worried about the border.
They're saying, we don't want these people coming in. We don't want you burning our shopping centers. We don't want you shooting our people in the middle of the street. The radicals on the left are the problem. And they're vicious, and they're horrible, and they're politically savvy. Although they want men and women sports, they want transgender for everyone, they want open borders. The worst thing that happened...
Radicals on the right as well.
What the fuck is transgender for everyone? So on one hand, our rhetoric is directly leading to the horrible violence and domestic terrorism in this country. On the other hand, he doesn't care if it comes from one side specifically. So I'm very curious as to how the hell anyone thinks that was cohesive, how the hell anyone thinks that is bringing the country together or that is solving the issue when we're saying one side is okay and the other isn't. But I do hope no one was surprised by what he said, considering the fact that he literally called January 6th a day of love. With that being said, continue to tap the screen, share the live, and do all the good things. Let's keep these conversations going. 1776 is what I'm going to call you. Did you vote for Donald Trump? Do you disagree with the background? Okay. What do you disagree with specifically? Or why, I should say? What about it? I don't get to deny real life events. Uh-huh. And the person who shot at him and missed was a registered Republican. Didn't make it up. That was his registry. That's a fantastic question. Maybe that's something you should ask him in hell. I don't know. It is true. It was documented by every news network, Fox News, Newsmax, and everything. No, they found out several things about the kid. They found the videotape of him having an issue with his professor in 2022. They found his family members, and they found who he donated to, or at least his family member. It wasn't him because he wasn't old enough at the time. And then they found his registry in that state, and it was as a Republican. Now, he could have switched, but at the end of the day, he was a registered Republican. How much Thomas? 20, shit. How old was he again? I forgot. Was it 24, I want to say? Let's see. What does it matter? '24. That part they couldn't tell. I believe state law didn't show who he voted for. I believe that would be dependent on the state. I would say yes, but it could be different. Not to my knowledge, I don't know. I'm not talking about what I don't know. Did I bring up who he voted for, or did I bring up what he was registered as? Did I bring up who he voted for, or did I bring up who he was registered as? The information that I have is that he's an unhinged individual who is a registered Republican. That is documented, my guy. I don't know where you have been, but we found this. Yeah, that I can do, actually. I don't know where you've been, my guy, but let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Thomas Matthew Crooks. Is it Crooks or Crook? Registered. There we go. And I'll put it up on the screen for you. Friendlies, get out the box. I will put it up on the screen for you. I'm loading up that document for you. Guys, we're at 12K likes. Appreciate y'all, the super tappers in here. Continue to tap the screen and do all the good things. Currently, we're going back and forth with an individual who doesn't seem to know who he's advocating for and what the hell they're registered as, but so be it. One thing about me, got you, Nikita, appreciate you. I like receipts. We can't find any social media posts about his leanings. We couldn't find any organizations he participated in or donated towards. And the ones we did find, I believe that's the thing we can't say, was Thomas Matthew Crooks, considering the fact that he was, I think that it was in a different state. But he did donate, if I'm not mistaken. A donation was made to Democrats beforehand. However, he was, why are you not pulling up? Here it is. Image, add, and select file, 622. There we go. Do you see it? Let me expand it for you. Let me expand it for you in 1080p. Why is this not loading? Hey, buddy, come back to the screen for a second. I want you to hold this L. Here it is. I don't know why you're teacupping. You asked me to pull it up, and I pulled it up for you. Oh, yeah, YouTube can't see it. Let me see if I can do that for YouTube real quick. I believe that document would be on the piece of paper there, at least one of them. Is that an address of somewhere he never lived before? No, I asked the question, is that the address of somewhere that he never lived before? My guy, are you saying that he never lived at that address before? Here it is, YouTube, just in case you can't see. Just in case you can't see. Not to mention, his address is blocked out, so I don't even know what your point is. But there it is, YouTube. My guy. Did he run? Did he seriously run? Okay. I can't believe you did all of that just to run. No, mods didn't kick him. I would have got a notification if a mod did. I literally would have got a notification that a mod did. So we're off to a great start. Republicans coming up and making baseless accusations and running like chicken shits. Y'all are embarrassing. Y'all are actually fucking embarrassing. Let's see what else y'all got. Who is Crooks supposed to be? Wow. We have no idea who Thomas Matthew Crooks is. The guy who literally tried to unalive the president of the United States, allegedly. Really? Has it even been? Yeah, it's been a little over a year at this point. Yeah. Y'all don't know who he is? Fascinating. Fascinating. But yeah, we have his registration and his blurred out address, mind you, which is the funny part. How is that not his address when you didn't even see it? So we just say things and run. Honestly, did not know his name. I did. I was covering it at the time. That's fair. That's fair. So once again, we can even go further back. And actually, Kit just did a video on this today. Further back with the other individual who they caught long before he even got to the destination. The second person who allegedly was trying to take out Donald Trump, also Republican. There's a common trend with these people. Common trend. And it's not, or at least when it comes to the president of the United States, liberals. The guy, Hector, we can't hear? What in the fuck? Can't hear the guest. Oh, that's my fault. That's my fault. Not to make sure it's not echoing. Hold on. Hold on. Let me make sure it's not echoing. You meant it, my guy. I don't know where you have been, but we found this. Yeah, that I can do. Guest. Oh, that's my fault. That's my fault. Not to make sure it's not. There seems to be an issue on the YouTube side where it is doing an echo, and I'm not sure why, as long as I have that sound opened up. What the fuck is happening right now? Let him up, Safe. Just let the guest up, because I'm figuring out a bunch of stuff here. No, it's not on the TikTok side. It's on the YouTube side. YouTube is doing this weird echo thing, and I'm wondering if it's because of my soundboard. Is there still an echo? All right, Gixers, did you vote for Donald Trump?
Hello?
Gixers, yes. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Of course.
Why are you following me?
Because I follow mainly people I don't agree with. I don't want to see shit I already agree with all over my For You page.
You know what? I respect that. Thank you, Mel, for the confetti.
Yeah.
I appreciate you.
You know what, like...
I respect that. You don't want to be in an
podcast
echo
knowledge
chamber, right?
and shit like that. No, of course not. If you actually go through my follow list live, you'll see like it's a bunch of like famous TikToker that are anti-Trump, and even with my news source, I listen to MSNBC, CNN. I can't tell you the last time I listened to Fox or Newsmax because it's predictable. You know what they're gonna argue. I want to be on guard and know what your guys' side are arguing. But I really wanted to get in on the topic of this idea that sure, um as far as registration,
Thank you,
uh
Mel. Thank you, Jessica. I
there's
appreciate y'all. Continue to send your daily heart meets and the good gifts. Let me reset the goal. Thank y'all for knocking that out. Let's keep these conversations going. Go ahead.
right. It doesn't matter whether or not the pewer is registered as a Republican or even a liberal or Democrat or independent, whatever. And I'll tell you why. Speaking
Because
specifically on
political violence
Republican,
is not okay no matter what
because
side you're on, right?
exactly. And
Donald Trump
beyond that,
disagrees
right?
with you.
Beyond that, beyond
Yeah,
that,
hold on. Hold on.
this
I got you.
idea
Hold
that
on.
just
Donald
because
Trump disagrees with you. Donald Trump disagrees with me.
what did he say?
Oh, I'll play it for you again. Not you again. You just got here.
Oftentimes are radical because they don't want to see
Radicals on the right as well. We have radicals on the left. People are watching all of these videos and cheering. Some people are cheering that Charlie was killed. How do we fix this country? How do we come back together?
I'll tell you something that's going to get me in trouble, but I couldn't care less. The radicals on the right oftentimes are radical because they don't want to see crime. They don't want to see crime. Worried about the border. They're saying, we don't want
Thank you
these
for the
people
wishing
coming
cake,
in.
Erica.
We don't want you burning our shopping centers. We don't want you shooting our people in the middle of the street. The radicals on the left are the problem. And they're vicious, and they're horrible, and they're politically savvy. Although they want men and women sports, they want transgender for everyone, they want open borders. The worst thing that happened,
Radicals on the right.
the worst thing that happened.
At least he called us politically savvy. Yeah, there you go.
Where in
You're,
that sentence did he say political violence was? Even if he did say that, even if you played an audio that said Donald Trump that says, I believe that political violence is okay, I would entirely disagree with that. But fair to ask,
do I need
where
to
in
play the
that
clip for
audio
you
did he
again?
ever?
He was
You
directly
definitely need
asked
to.
about how do we bring the country together in light of all this political violence, and he said, "I'm going to get shit for this. I don't care. No, correction. I could care less." And then proceeded to talk
But
about, defend, justify, water down the radical right. Do I need to play the
didn't
clip
just
for you again?
Well, because what you just told me and what I heard in that audio, by the way, the question that he was asked was, what can we do going forward in order to heal the country? And he said, I couldn't care less. Where in that video did you get this
I couldn't
idea
care
that
less
that
wouldn't
we
be a
could call for
response to what to do going for. Hold on. No, I'm not doing this, bro. I'm not doing this,
that could
bro.
mean a bunch
I'm
of
not doing this,
things.
bro.
Radicals on the right as well. We have radicals on the left. People are watching all of these videos and cheering. Some people are cheering that Charlie was killed. How do we fix this country? How do we come back together?
I'll tell you something that's going to get me in trouble, but I couldn't care less. The radicals on the right oftentimes are radical because they don't want to see crime. They don't want to see crime. Worried about the border. They're saying, we don't want these people coming in.
I have to pause at that part because, mind you, he's not the one who said he don't care about the border.
We don't want you burning our shopping centers. We don't want you
Couldn't care
shooting our
less
people in
about
the
coming
middle of the
together.
street. The radicals on the left are the problem. And they're vicious, and they're horrible, and they're politically savvy. Horrible.
Y'all
And they're
heard
politically
enough. This man, upon asked about the radicalness on both sides and how we can fix the country, said he could care less and proceeded to talk about the radical right and how he did not care. How he did not care about what they were doing and justifying their reasons for it because
He didn't
of
say he
I
did
don't
not
want
care
men
what
and
they
women's
were.
sports and this and that. So if
The
if Joe
problem is,
Biden
right?
if Joe Biden was asked, radicals on the left and radicals on the right are acting the fuck up. How do we bring this country together? I could care less. The radical right is doing this, and the radical left, well, we're just radical because we want human rights for all. We're just radical because we want everyone to use whatever bathroom they want, blah, blah, blah. y'all would act very fucking different. So I find it fascinating that you're now trying to dance around Donald Trump's own words.
I'll tell you
He
this,
did
right?
not
I can
condemn
give.
radical right violence. You do understand that, right?
He didn't advocate for it either.
He didn't.
Let me
Actually,
let me explain,
actually,
right?
yes,
I
the
can tell you,
fuck he did.
I
But that's
can tell you
separate.
this, right? I can tell you this, right? I can give you a list, by the way, of things I disagree with Donald Trump. I'm not afraid to stand here and
Yeah,
say
I don't
that
give a
Donald
fuck
Trump
about
says
your list.
something
We're talking about the
that
fact that your
disagree with
president
it,
could
right?
not condemn radical
But
right violence and, in fact, started to make excuses for it.
again, he said that what you guys consider to be radical right is oftentimes within the confines of the law. Close the border. Let's not trans kids. That's what you guys is considered to be
I'm
radical right,
sorry.
and that is
I'm
true.
sorry.
That is definitely
I'm
true.
sorry. We were talking
There
about
is nothing
political
wrong.
violence, not policies. We were talking about
Again,
political violence,
if
my
you
guy.
listen to what
We're
he
not
listed,
talking about policies. The question that he
Donald
was
Trump
asked and the
specifically said,
context of the video was political violence, not
again,
policies. And the man
and
said,
then
I
he
could
said,
care less.
he said, well, I could care less about coming together with people that are political violent. That is the left as well, which is what I think he was saying, and
Except
I
no, 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 no,
100%
no, 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 no,
agree
no,
with
no, no,
that.
no. My guy. I
Play
don't
the
care what you
play the
think
clip
he was
again.
saying. The one thing I love when you guys have to
You're telling me what
spin
you think
yourself
he is
into
saying, and the
pretzels.
audio
You're
is very
literally spinning
specific.
yourself into pretzels to defend this man. He said what he
I'm
said,
not spinning
and they were
myself
talking
into
about political
pretzels at
violence,
all.
radical left and radical right. And you're now going, well, he's talking about policy. You're now going, I can't align
No,
myself with
I
people who want
didn't
to
say
cause
he was
harm.
talking about
You are
policy.
fucking pretzeling yourself right now, and I
I
think that's
didn't say he was talking
crazy.
about policy. The audio was quite
You
clear.
brought up
She asked him
policies.
how
You literally said the border. What y'all think is
did
the
Donald
radical
Trump
right
not
is the
did Donald
closing the
Trump not say,
border. That had nothing to do with
were
the
I not?
conversation, bro.
That is
How's your
exactly what
ankle
Donald
feeling
Trump
after
just
that
said.
fucking pivot? Because I know it's
Donald
hurting you.
Trump literally
I
just
know it's
brought that
hurting.
up. Okay,
That
let
was
me
a good
ask you
one.
this.
This
Did
is
I brought
actually
that up
fucking
or did
crazy.
Donald
You know what?
did Donald Trump
Shut up
not
for a
just say
second.
that
Shut
in
up
the
for a
audio?
second. Hey, guy
Play the
above this
audio
moron.
again.
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes.
You did.
Yes,
Cool.
I
Exactly.
did.
You're
So
not
I want
gonna
to
play
ask
the
you a
Yes, I
audio
did.
question.
again.
I want to ask you a question.
Feel free.
Am I
Yeah, go ahead.
misconstruing Donald Trump's words in the clip that I just played?
Yes, but no.
Yes.
And I would like to elaborate on that before. No. Come on, hear me out. Hear me out. I feel like there's more context than one sentence, right?
He literally said that Donald Trump was advocating for political violence, and in the video, Donald Trump
My guy,
literally said he
you
could
know the
care
great
less
thing
about
about this
coming
stream is
together with
I'm dual
Okay,
streaming
okay,
this
hear
on
me out. Hear me
YouTube.
out.
And you know what the fuck I
Yeah.
didn't say? That he was advocating for political violence. However, he does, and he has before. That's
literally
besides the
just
point.
said that.
That's besides the point. He has
Oh,
before,
okay.
yes. That's besides the point. Explain
Can
to me, guy up
can I
top.
continue,
I want to
please?
see if you have an IQ above
Yeah,
room
yeah.
temperature. Yeah. How was I yes and knowing this?
I would like to believe I do. So I feel like it's not as simple as yes or no with just that one thing in context. I feel like you have to look at the bigger picture of things. Granted, do I think Trump is perfect? Far from it. No, I think he has many flaws. I think there's a lot of things he can improve on. Do I see the points of people saying he's racist? Yes, I do understand those points. I
My
do
God,
see
I
those
asked you
points. I
specifically
disagree with
about
them.
the yes and no
No,
answer to what
I
I
know,
said. I don't know what all this other
right?
stuff is.
Correct, right? But that's not, life isn't black and white though,
Hold on a second.
right?
I don't know
Would
if
you
you
agree
want
with
me
that?
to read
Yeah.
this out. Oh, you don't. Okay. Thank you, Anonymous, for the $150 donation to the Green app. For reasons. I appreciate you very much. Can we get some W's for Anonymous in the chat? Some W's for Anonymous in the chat. Guys, we are, today makes a year of Hector Talks platform, going back and forth, having these conversations, political literacy and advocacy for human rights and everything else. If you would like to donate towards that in the next year going forward, you may do so at Hector Talks with 2 R's, Hector Talks with 2 R's on the dash cap and the Schmendo, the green and the blue app that you see in the icons above my head. Appreciate all your support. And again, big fucking W's to Anonymous. It goes towards my therapy and restoring what hairline I could potentially have left. With that being said, go ahead, car person.
You can call me Tam. I know my name is weird. But life isn't black and white. You would agree with that, right?
No, it's all about nuance.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Like it's not just yes or no to everything in life. That's what I'm
I
asking.
meant
You would
yes, it's
agree with that,
all
right?
about
There's
nuance.
okay,
Correction.
okay, okay, right, and yeah, okay. So, and that's what I mean in this, right? It's from what he's saying. Yes, I do 100% see what your stance is. But at the same time, you have to take everything into account, right? And that's why I'm saying like some people think he's racist, and I can understand why they feel that way, why they think that way. Doesn't mean I agree with it, right? I
Thank you,
can
Janelle.
understand why people do things. Doesn't mean I agree with them or I think they're right. Those are two different
What
things, right?
what did I not take into account with my claim that Donald Trump disagreed with us when we said political violence on the left and the right is not okay?
The fact that he never said that, maybe. You ever thought about that?
Oh my God. Didn't ask
You
you.
told me
Didn't
one
ask you.
thing.
Shut up. I'm asking the person above you.
And the clip said something else.
I mean, I don't think my stance would be much different than what he said. I understand what you're saying, right? He said he couldn't care less about it, right? Which leads you to interpret he doesn't give a shit about political violence on either side.
He didn't say
No,
that
I didn't
about
say either
political
side.
violence.
He made it clear
No,
that he cared about on the
I'm not
left.
saying you did.
He said he couldn't care less about coming together and healing the country with the left being as radical as they are, which I agree
There were
with.
two portions of what he
Listen
was
to the
presented with.
question that
There
she
were
asked
two
you.
portions that he was presented with. You're focusing on the last part of the damn question. That's all you're doing. In fact, and I can back this up. Let's talk about context. Let's talk about the context. I can back this up with the statement that he made in regards to political violence after Charlie Kirk was shot when he went on his fucking ramble. We can do this. We can fucking do this.
For all Americans and the media.
Y'all heard this part.
Way possible.
Hold on.
And the world's
Actually, I'll
worst.
play the whole thing. It's 41
It's a
seconds.
long past time for all Americans and the media to confront the fact that violence and murder are the tragic consequence of demonizing those with whom you disagree day after day, year after year, in
Very
the most
contradictory
hateful
statement,
and
but okay.
despicable way possible. For years, those on the radical left have compared wonderful Americans like Charlie
Thank
to
you, Kit. Thank you,
Nazis and
Powerpuff.
the
Thank you,
world's
Will
worst
Ferret. Thank you, Natalia.
mass murderers and criminals. This kind of rhetoric is directly responsible for the terrorism that we're seeing in our country today, and it must
Correct.
stop right now. It's a long past time for all Americans and the media.
Oh, shit.
Time
I
for
thought I
all
clipped that part.
Americans and the media.
Hold on. I'll find it for you. So he goes on to talk about the violence in this country. That's what I'm going to play for you guys. He goes on to speak about this. But what was funny,
Okay.
let's do Trump, Charlie Kirk video.
Man, you need to get your clips together. Your clips are not showing what you're talking about. This is like the third one you
Yeah, I'm not
played.
done.
How does
Uh-huh,
Bank
got you.
keep my money safe with enhanced fraud protection, card safety features, 24/7.
Okay.
To my great fellow Americans, faith debate.
Nope.
Rick is directly responsible. ICE agents to the
Yep, here we go.
officials and everyone else who brings order to our country. From the attack on my life in Butler, Pennsylvania last year, which killed a husband and father, to the attacks on ICE agents,
Registered Republican.
to the vicious murder of a healthcare executive in the streets of New York,
Luigi.
to the shooting of House Majority Leader Steve Scalise and 3 others.
Forgot the name of that person.
Radical left political violence has hurt too many innocent people and taken too many lives. Tonight I ask
Agreed. Every single
100%.
crime that he brought up was specific. Want to know what crime he didn't mention in this video?
I would love to. Yes, sure. Yeah.
Radical right domestic terrorism, radical right attacks, such as the Minnesota congresswoman and her husband and their dog, which is one of the big ones, the first ones of this year. He didn't bother to mention that one. He didn't bother to mention the cop who was unalived by that guy who went and popped up the CDC because the vaccines ruined his life. He didn't mention any of those crimes. He was very specific in his rhetoric. He was very specific with mentioning radical left criminals, radical left crimes. And then he doubles down with this in this next video then that I played of literally this morning when he's talking about how much he could care less and how the radical right has reasons for theirs. And that's me
You know,
adding words to it. He then proceeded to
you know
explain the
what else
reasons
he
as to
didn't
why they're
mention?
radical.
You know what else he didn't mention? The radical leftists that went in and unalive all those Christian kids. You want him to just list every single crime that has taken place? You're
No,
not
he
making sense.
specifically listed all
He
the
did not
ones
just
that were
withheld.
radical left. He did not
He
mention
did
any
not.
radical right crimes. He
So why
typically
didn't he list
never
every
does.
single
Mind
leftist
you, you are
radical
going back and forth
school?
with me about this, and this is your same president who called January 6th a day of fucking love. He has a well-documented history of not saying a fucking thing when it comes to what the right does. And if we're supposed to move forward as a society where we condemn all political
So
violence,
out of
it's probably not
100,000
best as the
people,
president of the United States to say things like, I could care less.
it was a day of love. Out of 100,000 people, you had what? 1,000 people? 1,000 grandmas that walk into the Capitol with
What
flags
was
and
lovely
some
about
guy
it?
that was in
What was lovely
insurrection?
about it?
I was about to say
I'll tell you what's
I
lovely
gotta
about
agree
it. I'll
with
tell
him
you
on that
exactly
one.
what's lovely
That is
about
not
it.
a
The
day of
fact that
love.
we had a crowd of 100,000 people, and out of that 100,000 people, less than 1%, 1,000 people, by the way, walked into the Capitol. Again, a bunch of old people with flags, and somehow the U.S. government, the most powerful government in the history of the world, was on the verge of being overthrown. Yes, it was in fact a day of love, because you guys are crazy and deranged.
I would have to disagree with you on that one. I would not think that is a day of love. I do think that is a proper way to, in comparison to how some people have done it, I do think that is the more appropriate way to have issues with your government. If you feel like you are not being heard, if you feel like your government is not listening to you, I do feel like those issues should be addressed to the government. And yes, go through words, go through conversations, go through Congress, go through all the proper means first, 100%. If that does not happen, I do think, yes, protests are a great way to do. Yes, did a small portion of people die? Yes, and that is horribly sad no
Not
matter
by
what
the
party,
hands of
what race, what
protesters. The
race.
facts shown that that guy died from underlying conditions that he had already asked. Nobody was unalive by
What
J6
guy?
I did not
protesters.
What
say
guy?
anyone was killed. I did not say anyone
The
was killed.
Capitol
My
Police
guy, first
officer
off,
that
I
they
don't know
say,
why you said
quote
100,000
unquote,
people. There weren't 100,000 people on there on January 6th. I don't know what the fuck you're looking at, but it makes sense if you're calling it a day of
all
love.
reported
Secondly,
shows that there were
the peaceful
around
protests that you're
100,000.
talking about, right? The day of love where people just peacefully and patriotically did what you claimed, were smearing shit on the walls, assaulted over 44 officers, one who inevitably took his life a couple days afterwards, which you guys don't count that because you don't care about schmuicide. So be it.
Are you including
So
the
be it.
officers that
So
also
be it.
attacked the protesters? Are you including them, the
Officers who were
ones that
defending the
instigated?
Capitol from a violent mob.
Oh, by opening the gates and the doors to let them in and then
No
attacking them
one
and
opened
instigating
the
violence.
gate for a violent
Okay.
mob, my guy. What
So
are
why
you
did they have
talking
deleted
about?
all those videos? Why were there all those clips not only deleted in the January 6th select committee
Tell
that
me
were
what
discovered?
clip is there.
What
I got $50 fucking
What
with your name
about
on it. No, I got you. Good. Let's put money on it. I got $50 fucking with your name
what
on it.
about
If you
the
can show me a single
intelligence
clip
agency?
of a Capitol Police officer or anyone opening the door and welcoming in the mob. $50.
$50.
50
Okay,
bucks.
this is an easy $50.
Let's
Sure.
fucking go. I can't wait to give it to you. I truly can't wait to give it to you. You guys are fucking delusional. Holy shit.
I mean, I do not agree with that was a day of love, right? I strongly disagree with that statement.
Congratulations, you have more brain power than the guy under you. 1 second. Thank you, Nicholas, for the
yeah.
5 on the Blue app or the Schmendo. Happy TikTok-versary. Keep it going. Oh, Chewy. Thank you, Chewy, very much. I appreciate that. Guys, can we get some W's for Chewy in the chat, y'all? W's for Chewy in the chat. I appreciate your support. Mods, let up, Manny. W's to Chewy in the chat. Thank you guys so much. Once again, we are at a year TikTok-versary of doing these lives. If you'd love to support the platform, you may do so at the Dash Cap and the Schmendo or the Blue app and the Gree app in my bio. What's going on, Manny?
Hey, what's up?
What do you got?
I just wanted to show something. So, for everybody, this is coming from the Anti-Defamation League. All right. So, first thing I want to show is this.
I'm sorry, can you repeat
This
that
is
name
the
one more
annual
time? I didn't catch it very well.
Anti-Defamation League.
Okay.
So, Hector, do you mind if I steal your spotlight?
Yeah.
Hector, do you mind if I steal your spotlight?
Sorry.
You good? Can you put me on big screen?
I got you.
Okay. So, this first thing is the extremist unalivings in 2024 decreased for a third year in a row. This is a report that's done between 2015 and 2024. This comes out annually, every 2 years. Okay. So people that say that political schmurderings are on a rise, as the media is reporting, it's not facts. It's not facts. All right. Second thing about this: 5 of the most deadliest years for domestic extremist unalivings. And I know it's kind of hard to see, but there was one in particular: 184 unalivings in 1995. It was in Oklahoma. Boom. Okay. I promise, I'm painting a picture here.
Guys, continue to tap the screen. We've been
This
live for about
domestic
45 minutes, and we
extremist-related-
can absolutely get the likes up to at least 50K. There's 181 of you in here, so get the power tapping. Let's do 50K in the next 10 minutes. That's 11K. Let's get to 50 in the next 10 minutes. Go ahead, Manny.
This is the third of the biggest of the big 4, okay? All from the same report. Domestic extremist related unalivings in the U.S. and what their perpetrator affiliation is. 2024. What's that say? White what?
It's kinda hard to read,
62%
to be honest.
says white supremacists. Here, I'll make it even easier for you. You don't even have to read those words down there, because I'm going to give you in a nice, colorful. Hold on. Where is it at? A nice, colorful graph. 76% of the total unalivings from 2015 to 2024 was done by white supremacists. Right-wing extremists. So when you talk about radical lefts, when you talk about radical left people doing all of these things, it's the liberals, it's the radical left. We don't see it. We don't see it.
So first of all,
That's Anti-Defamation League.
the anti-defamation. Oh, it makes sense. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of fucking sense.
find your video
just
yet?
about to question your source.
You find
I
your
did.
video yet?
As a matter of fact, if you go, if YouTube, and it wasn't even hard. If you go on YouTube by the Milwaukee Journal Sentinel, the video literally is
Name of the video.
the scenes
Thank you,
as
Samantha.
protesters are let into the Capitol.
The scene
And there you will
as
yeah.
protesters were let
let
into the Capitol. Got you.
where you see police officers patting the backs of everybody walking through the door, the kids that are coming in. Come on in, baby.
By the
Yeah, but they
Milwaukee
weren't
Street
letting.
Journal. It's 1 minute, correct?
By the Milwaukee Journal Sentinel is the name.
Milwaukee Journal Sentinel. Got
59
you.
seconds.
Got you. No problem.
59 seconds.
All right. All right, guys. For $50, here's his proof that Capitol Police and officials were welcoming in the mob or the protesters. Not all of them were violent, right? We can be honest about that. Cool.
Put it on the
For
big
$50.
screen, as a matter of fact.
No, can't do all that. I can do it right here. Fucking ads. Oh, I fucked it up. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Go back. It's kind of fucking up.
You gotta put it up some more. They can't see that.
$40 more seconds.
Okay, apparently they're letting people into the Capitol at this point, just 3 at a time. We're not quite sure why, only 3 at a time right now. Apparently because of security checks taking a little time.
3 at a time, guys. 3 at a time.
My guy.
But yet those people were charged, put in solitary confinement,
No, they weren't.
and one
My guy.
unalive,
My guy.
by the way.
Cool. So you just spent all that time to find me a 60-second video of a sector of the Capitol where people were not violently doing
This is
anything.
where the
They weren't
goalposts
violently
move. This is
doing
where the
anything.
goalposts-
And then they were opening them up and letting some in 3 at a time. 3 at a time.
So
For
what I
what?
said stands correct. That
They
again,
were
and
not
then out of
letting in
those
violent
1,000
mobbers
that
into
were
the
charged-
Capitol, my guy. See, I thought
Out
you
of
were at
those-
least going to pull up the video of them, that they stopped pushing back against them, because that's the video that you guys often use. The one where 2 or 3 people literally couldn't push back against
No,
a
that
group
one
of
is
10
that
or
one is
20.
good too.
It's not.
That one is good
It's
too.
not. They were told.
my
Do you understand
point is-
Capitol Police? Do you understand Capitol Police were told not to engage with these individuals, not to incite anything, not to shoot at them, not to do anything, because they were outnumbered. And that's how you saw that bunch get in. That's how you saw the guy with the fucking staff. That's how you saw the guy shit and then smeared on the wall, because they were told that they could not push back against these individuals anymore, past that one door where most of the agents were at. And then this here was a vastly different scenario where they weren't just letting violent mobbers in for the sake of chaos. Or do I need to go back and play what were the terms of this bet?
No, I've seen damn near every January 6th video you're talking about. Again, my claim was that a lot of the people out of the 1,000 or
I was about to say, I gotta agree with you on that one. I don't really have anything to argue. I think the protest was the correct way to be upset with the government, but don't quite think it was a day of love, nor do I think it was a fully peaceful protest through and through, nor do I think they just allowed angry mobbers into the building. And yes, I do know, and I do remember hearing, and I do remember reading that they, I can't remember who told them at the time. Granted, this was a while ago, but I do remember them being told to, hey, if they're gonna row up, if they're gonna go past you one way or another, do not put yourselves in danger. Let
Hey,
them in. Don't try to stop them.
Gixker,
Yeah.
I don't know if your idiot brain's getting fucked by stupid, but you didn't win $50, my guy. You didn't.
That was kind of funny. That was a good line. I gotta give you that one. That was funny.
Homelander. Guys, continue to tap the screen. Thank you for getting us past 50K likes. Continue to do all the good things. Quick shout out to my top 10 gifters. Thank you, Erica Shante, Sarah Magdalene, Olive, Melanie, Kit, Melissa, Gigi, Natalia, Sweet Potato, and Save Space. W's to y'all, and W's to everyone under you as well. You guys keep the platform going. Continue to tap the screen and do all the good things. Let's get up to 100K next. We're 10 minutes away from an hour, and we typically do 100K an hour. So y'all a little behind today, but that's okay. We can play catch up. All right, back to you. At least you have enough sense to agree that January 6th was not a day of love. And I think we can all agree what may have started off as a protest to some degree. That's valid, right? Thank you, Gigi, for the feather tiara. I appreciate you. W's to Gigi in the chat. What may have started off as a peaceful protest did not end that way. Actually, I would still push back against that to some degree, but whatever. Not everyone there was being chaotic, so there, I'll say it was a peaceful protest. For the sake of being fair.
It
No
was
problem.
meant to be peaceful. The goal was to peaceful, but not the entire process was peaceful with everyone. Some people were, some people weren't. Mixed bag.
Great. And Donald Trump never condemned the events of that day.
No, and that is wrong.
Great.
I won't even fight you on that one. He should have, 100%. Don't even disagree with you for a second there.
So now what are your thoughts on Donald Trump not condemning radical right violence today? Because I want to be clear, he had a lot of energy for it.
Thoughts. Yeah.
Yeah, he had a lot of energy for it beforehand when he thought it was a radical leftist. But I'm not sure if you've seen the information that's been released on Tyler Robinson, but doesn't look left to me.
I haven't had a chance to see it quite yet. I've been working a lot. I do like 10-hour days, and I start at 7 and don't get home till 8. And then by that time, I'm kind of ready to go to bed, and I don't do a whole lot of social media at work or after work. So, I mean, not the most read up on who the shooter was. I know a decent amount of situation, but not quite who the shooter was. and I'm not going to lie and pretend to.
His name is Tyler Robinson. He was a 22-year-old. His family was the one who turned him in, which is hilarious because the FBI and everyone else tried to take credit for it. But they were a very proud, gun-toting family. You see it in several photos on their Facebook. The mother had to delete most of those photos, actually, because of how it appeared. He wore a Trump costume to a Halloween get-together that his father posted. There are allegedly, and I say allegedly because it hasn't been confirmed yet, because to my knowledge, he would have been 17 instead of 18 at the time. Unless I'm getting the birthdays wrong, they donated to Make America Great Again campaign. But everything about this man has been screaming right-leaning, or at the bare minimum center-right, including the ammo, which the initial report said it was loaded with transgender and anti-fascist ideology, and that was only maybe one of the bullets, where everything else was anti-trans, where he had mentions of a bulge in his one of his statements.
None of the things had any political. None of the bullet casings had any political
specifically. No,
there was no. There's none of it. The last casing read, if you're reading this, you're gay. The first casing read, the bulge, uwu.
That's the one that,
what is that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. None of it is actually. They're all memes. All of them are memes. None of them are political at all. If you've ever been on Reddit, if you've ever been on 4chan, and if you've ever been on /B, if you've been in the deep dark spaces of Discord, these are the memes you're going to see. So if anyone is trying to infer, or I'll even say COD lobbies, if anyone's trying to infer political ideology or political, anything from these, a reach is an understatement.
6,000%. But again, yesterday he was very quick to call out the radical left and blame them long before we even had a photo or suspect. And then now that we know who he is, we know that he's white, we know that he absolutely wasn't a leftist for the most part. All of a sudden he doesn't care. I think that's fascinating. I think it goes to show that Donald Trump only cared because he could paint a narrative that can benefit him politically, that can benefit Republicans politically. Nancy Mace had quite a few words for the shooter when she thought he was a radical leftist. And then today she said, we'll pray for him because that's what Charlie Kirk would have wanted. If that isn't evident enough, I really don't know what else to tell people. While you're collecting your thoughts, guys, continue to tap up the screen. Let's get the likes moving. If you voted for Donald Trump and you're under the belief that he does not head the worst administration ever, then you are the demographic of people that I want to have a conversation with, because I think he has. At least within the last 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years. Hold on. I just saw it, Olive. I'm looking now. Thank you, Moth, for the 20 on the green app for Missed Your Big Head. It's because of this big head that I'm allowed to bring you guys this entertainment. But W's in the chat for Moth. W's in the chat for Moth. And also, thank you, Olive, my favorite egg, for the 2 on the green app. Happy TikTok birthday, your fave egg. Also tell Manny that he has the best hair on TikTok. Okay. Manny, you have the best hair on TikTok, and I would play my Soul Glow sound effect, but that's actually what's making YouTube echo, so we can't use the soundboard right now. W's to egg in the chat, y'all. Sucks. W's to egg and Moth in the chat. W's to egg and Moth in the chat. Appreciate your support. Those of you who like to support me that way, we are celebrating the big 1-year anniversary of Hector Talks on this platform, and we're branching off into others. Those of you who don't know, we are live on YouTube right now, so if you'd like to go support the live over there, send a like, a comment, helps boost the engagement, you may do so. It's my name on here, Hector Talks with 2 R's, Hector Talks with 2 R's. We are on the road to 1,000 subs. We're only at 844. I would love to get that up to 900 by the end of this stream. So do all the good things. But again, Hector Talks with 2 R's on the Dash Cap, the Schmendo, the Blue app, the Green app, and the YouTube. Subscribe, follow, do all the good things. Not Hector slandering my hair. Manny has better hair than you think. I'm sorry. Yours is a close second, but Manny has better hair than you. I don't know what to tell you. Anti-cases, are you still there, Carr?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Great. Would you like to respond to anything I said for the last couple of minutes? Thank you, Melanie, for the wishing cake.
Yes.
I appreciate you.
So I would have to just disagree that he's heading the worst administration ever. Um, One of the biggest reasons is I feel that a lot of the things Biden did was horrible for America. Not saying Trump hasn't done the same boat. I feel every president does. They have their rights, their wrongs. It's just how life is. But I do feel in the greater scheme of things on policies and doctrines that Biden either encouraged or implemented, I feel like that put us in
Thank
the
you,
wrong
Gene, for the
direction.
cheering crab.
A big one that I strongly disagree with, obviously, as you can probably assume from my profile picture, I like cars. I like automotive. I like cars. I like working on them. Um, I just enjoy them all around. One big thing I disagree that I feel was horrible that Biden did that, and there was more than just this, but I feel that the Green Deal wasn't the best way to go about it. I feel like electric cars weren't good for the market, right? So, I mean, it's all perspective. You can feel that Trump did the worst job ever. You can feel he has the worst administration ever. And I will respect that belief because that's yours, right? Everyone has their own opinions. I disagree with you because of the Green Deal. I disagree with you because of how he went about um, electric cars. I'm sorry, I'm exhausted. My
Thank you,
brain isn't
Rachel.
fully
Thank you, Sweet
functioning at the
Potato, for the
moment.
Sunday Bowl.
Did you disagree with Obama when he allowed Elon to become the person he is today?
Yes.
Okay.
No,
So
and I have not. I want to make it clear. I've not always been a Republican. I don't necessarily count myself as a Republican. I feel I fall more in between the two.
so
Do I? Go ahead.
I don't, because like that is not as big for me. I want to
Okay.
know why you disagree with the subsidization of one of the electric car companies, because the whole Green New Deal thing is
Hmm.
just a red herring to me. I'm totally ignoring that because that doesn't exist.
Okay. Okay.
Um, why do you disagree with Biden giving a couple of $1 million to bring in a competitor against Elon's electric vehicle underneath the Job and Infrastructure Act that created jobs through that subsidization for I forget the car company's name, but they are on the road today. Actually, why do you disagree with that? It just brings more competition into the automotive industry and it brings more jobs. I'm confused.
No, and that's fair. I guess I didn't explain that point well at all. It's not that I disagree with more
Yes, Chewy.
competition. That is not the part I disagree with. I don't feel that it's necessarily the U.S. government's job to make sure there is competition. That is the US consumer's job, right? If we do not like how a company is going about things, we should have the right to go, no, they shouldn't make profit, or yes, they should make
I'm
profit.
sorry. I'm sorry. I don't think you've. Hi, this is politics. We don't get
Yes.
We don't get Chinese electric vehicles in the United States because of that. We don't get a lot of things inside the United States, and we get a lot of things inside the United States because of those policies, right?
Yeah.
So when you say you don't believe that it's the government subsidizing companies to
Hmm.
grow in America, so and then it raises competition, which ultimately lowers the cost of living and price of goods in America. I'm questioning, what do you think? Do you think a company should have the ability to become a monopoly?
No, far from it. No, absolutely not.
Thank you, Ferret.
And that's not what I'm trying to say here. I just don't feel like it's the US government's job to essentially influence the market necessarily, right? Um,
Well, the government got
Electric
involved because of
cars
the
are,
climate crisis, right? One of the responsibilities of the
yeah.
U.S. government is to protect its U.S. citizens, and they're taking climate change seriously.
Hmm.
So they're trying to play their role in backing incentives or subsidies to corporations that are pushing forward green
It's
new
I mean, we
energy.
call it should be called incentives. I
Incentives is
call it
fair.
subsidies because that's what it boils down to. But
Yeah.
it's incentives because it's not just giving them money; it's giving them a lot of things. But it also creates a lot of things. We see, and not to steal your thunder, but we see that the majority of jobs created underneath Democratic legislation, when given Democratic economic bills, is through subsidizing corporations. That allows for job growth here in America. So again, I'm confused about what you're getting at, what you're alluding to, what the EV mandate that is only in California. I think it's probably spread to like one other state. I'm confused why you brought up the Green New Deal, a deal that was pushed by Bernie and one other person, gave an okay by Harris, but was ultimately never voted on underneath Trump's administration and was not brought back up underneath Biden's administration. I'm confused. What are you fighting for?
Hold that thought. Thank you, Izzy, for the 10 on the Blue app or the Schmendo. Since this is your 1 year anniversary, does this mean I have to renew my friendship subscription? Unfortunately, Izzy, you do. And in light of the recent economic downfalls, I'm going to have to put a tariff price on there of at least 10%. But if you value me and what I do, I think you'll renew it at that increased price. W's to Izzy in the chat, y'all. W's to Izzy in the chat for the 10. Thank you so much for your support. Hector Talks with 2 R's. Links in the bio if you want to support me in that fashion. Go ahead, car person.
Sorry, I find it funny you keep referring to me as car person.
I forgot what the fuck you told me to call you, to be honest with you.
No,
Thank you,
you're
Gigi,
good.
for the
I
coconut
genuinely
juice.
think it's
Appreciate
funny,
you.
so you're fine. I just genuinely think it's funny. And honestly, you can call me whatever. I'm not really partial to one name.
Don't say whatever now. I'll get rude.
Well, I would hope not. I would hope you think I'm not being rude to you by any means. But besides the point, um, as far as the electric car things, I don't feel that the U.S. government should like like I said, I'm sorry, my brain's starting to get real tired. Um, I don't feel it's U.S. government's job to change what the market is. Yes, obviously, um, there needs to be rules and regulations
Thank you,
to things,
Moss.
but I don't think they need to step in and influence one company over another. I'm in the automotive space day in, day out, right?
Well,
I'm
what makes
at
you
a
think they're
dealership.
influencing one
Yeah,
company over another?
no, I'm not. Maybe that's not the right way to put it. I apologize. I don't think they're necessarily influence one company over another, but I don't think they should influence the market with giving a company money. I understand your point of there needs to be competition, and I don't disagree
Thank you,
with that. I
Jessica,
do
for the
not
A
think
feather
the
company
legislature.
tiara. Thank you, Sweet
applies
Potato, for the club victory. Where's my sound at for the gifts?
a company applies to a I think a lot of people have. We're going to simplify what the federal
Hmm.
government is. The federal government is a giant welfare system. Period. All of the things are literally called programs. Everything that each department does is called a program, whether regardless if it's a pilot program or if it's a full-fledged program. And companies as well as states apply for those programs. They have to meet requirements to apply to those programs, and then they're given money to spend on said programs. And some of those states do not spend the money that they applied for on the correct thing, which is where we get into actual waste, fraud, and abuse. But in in this topic, the government is not promoting one company over the other. Think about the Chips and Salsa Act. It is saying if you want to open up a company on American shore so we can actually produce chips, we will help you with that. Anyone could have done it. You could have done it if you had the right,
God bless you.
requirements. Anybody could do it. So I'm missing this whole like government intervention, as if automotive industry wasn't already pushing towards EV, like an EV solution.
God
anyway.
bless you.
And also, what the government is doing that is pushing for electric, or at least alternative.
Let's fucking go.
methods, is
W Izzy
within-
for the Viking hammer. Oh, that shit is cool.
Yeah, it was really cool. Is within their military by pushing for, and all my military peeps, I'm gonna butcher this because it's specifically within the subs. It's I know it's not just nuclear for the subs, clean nuclear energy for a lot of their subs, but it's hydro something, and I cannot remember the name of it for the life of me. But specifically, Rolls-Royce was looking into that, and they were pushing for that for a lot of their ships and a lot of their subs. The point is that I don't understand what you have a problem with Biden's administration. And I'll look it up, Hawk. I totally forgot what it's called.
And all of those things would have helped to create jobs. And again, with the ultimate goal in mind of the betterment of society long term, because our earth is kind of falling apart. And we can have a nitpick about the how aggressive it is. If some of that's exaggerated, so be it. But it undeniably is getting worse in many areas. We can see it in the weather specifically. So while I can say, looking back now, particularly at the Green New Deal, that it was a heavy investment, and then maybe we could have urged into it a bit slower. That's a sentiment I could share. I don't overall think it was a bad thing. I think Donald Trump is touting around having $13 trillion worth of green energy savings with the things that he's cut, but then we don't see that money reflected in anything else but increased the ICE and defense budgets, which isn't really helping anyone.
I would not disagree with that. Like I said, I'm not a far right Republican. I don't think government is bad. I just
W's to the YouTube subscribers. Thank you for going over there and getting that number up. Also, I'm behind. It's 889, not 844. Whoopsies.
Hawk, it's called Hydrojet and Hydrogen Submarine Propulsion Program. It was being developed underneath Biden's administration in 2023 by Rolls-Royce specifically. That's what I was trying to think of.
Guys, we are sitting...
And I guess my biggest...
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. No, you... Okay. I guess my biggest gripe with it is that we're doing it with electric cars, but we're not doing it with other alternatives, right? So...
Like what?
At the end of the day, right?
But
hydrogen.
You can't... Hydrogen? I mean, I just gave you...
No. Like,
hydrogen vehicles?
Yeah, there is no incentive for that. And there's also, for example, Porsche has been that was a weird noise. Sorry, there's a weird noise going on in the background. But for example, Porsche has been developing over the last few years a alternative to gasoline.
I see you, Hawk.
Right? And it's overall going very well in testing. I can't remember what the name of it is that they call it. But it is not allowed in the US. But it's allowed in Europe. And there is no talk about even looking into these fuel sources, no talk about incentivizing them for car
what do you mean? There's clean hydrogen production tax credits. There's advanced energy project credit the IRC section 8048C. There's alternative fuel refueling property credits section 30C. There's clean vehicle and qualified commercial clean vehicle credits. There's tons of loans and grants from the Department of Energy. That was just a simple Google. If you want, I can actually give you some of the programs that they're listing and some of the actual projects that the Biden administration was pushing out in 2022 and 2023 for literally hydrogen. I'm pretty sure if I look further back, they are there. Again, you're saying that these things don't exist. They do. They were pushing for not only clean, they were pushing for all clean energy alternatives. So much so that there are 4 electric grid projects that were started underneath Biden's administration, specifically in 2022, 2023, and 2024. All 4, including the clean nuclear plants that were being revitalized and built underneath Biden's administration, all of those things done by the Department of Energy have been halted as of 2025 February, and they have since been halted by this administration.
That is correct, Hoxley. Please remind them that the auto has decided to move in that direction on their own, and yes, we can tie some of that to some of the backing of the government in EV. That is also something they wanted to advance because they saw the market there, especially with Elon and how Tesla blew the fuck up. But yeah, I was just going to say, to my knowledge, thank you for the specifics, Manny. But to my knowledge, we've been making investments in all those things. It just wasn't as widespread. It may not have the same, except dollar value as hydrogen, so on and so forth, because they're still working out so many different kinks compared to EV. It's a little bit simpler. And also, thank you, Nikita, for the $10 on. I always forget that I have a PayPal. If you guys wanted that, that's fine too. If you sent a message behind it, I cannot read it from here. Can we get some W's for Nikita in the chat, y'all? W's for Nikita in the chat. I appreciate y'all's support. Guys, we are, that's like going on about halfway up on the goal. I appreciate that for the night. Those of you who do not know, Every donation starting back in August, 10% of everything that's donated to the Hector Talks platform is going towards the Helping Hectics Fund, which is a mutual aid fund that we started to help people in need. So tonight actually won't be 10%, it's 20%. 20% of this goal, which would be 100 of the 500 that I intend to raise tonight, will directly go towards helping someone in need. And I appreciate everyone who's donated so far. Any case, go ahead, y'all.
I mean, I would like for you to respond. I just want you to know that I never knew that this conversation would be a thing that I would bring this up. I have downloaded because I thought that this was gonna, like, I thought the Trump administration was not only gonna not go through with all of these things. I've downloaded it because I thought the Trump administration would do the shit that they're doing and reworking their the government platforms by removing information. I've downloaded 20 of the things from the Department of Energy only that the Biden-Harris administration did. Biden-Harris administration announces a $2 million investment to improve energy efficiency and low utility cost in nonprofits across 17 states. Biden-Harris administration announces a $3.5 billion for largest ever investment in Americans' electric grid, deploying more clean energy, lowering cost and creating union jobs. Biden-Harris administration announces $4 billion in tax credits to build clean energy supply chains, drive investments, and lower cost in energy commutes. Biden-Harris administration announces a $30 million to ease interconnection backlog, deliver more energy supply on America's power grid. $40 million to expand clean energy workforce training and enhancement, building U.S. building and manufacturing efficiency. $78 million to further drive down energy costs and enhance energy security to rural and remote areas. $150 million to improve nuclear research and develop infrastructure in Idaho. $366 million to lower energy costs and enhance energy security in rural and remote communities across the nation. $475 million investment to support clean energy solutions on current and former mine lands. $900 million to build and deploy next generation nuclear technologies. 6 contracts to spur America's domestic HULEU supply chain as part of Investing in America agenda. $2 billion to protect the grid against growing threats of extreme weather. That was for Texas. That's not all 20. These are things that were done underneath Biden's administration. And the only thing I have with all of these programs, the only issue that I have with all 20 of these projects,
I have to go. My mom just
that the Democrats don't go out.
Oh, I think
my
Go
mom
ahead.
called me, my grandmother.
The only issue I have is that the Democrats don't go out and
I think you're roboting Manny. He said he had to go.
Was that me? Sorry.
Yeah.
The only issue that I wasn't on the Wi-Fi. That was my bad. The only issue that I have with all of these programs, crazy that it cut out right there. I'm glad though, not during the whole thing, is that the Democrats do not go to the nearest, news outlet, go to the nearest fucking podcaster, Twitch, whatever, and say, this is what we're doing. Tell everybody right now that this is what we're doing. That is my only gripe, that the Democrats do not go out and actually say, these are our accomplishments. This is what we're doing. That's my problem with the Democratic Party, is that they don't tell people what they're doing.
That part. Ghost Star Tactical, you are more than welcome to slide on over to TikTok and tell me how this entire conversation is low IQ. You probably can't substantiate in the comments as well, so I don't know why you even think, or I think you can talk on a panel. But go off. Guys, continue to tap up the screen. We're about an hour and 15 minutes into the live and almost at 100K. We're doing decent, but you guys know the drill. 100K every hour. So let's get that rapid tapping going. And I would love to see us at 100K within the next 10 to 15 minutes. Thank you to everyone who's donated so far. Please keep in mind that we are trying to get the YouTube subscribers up, and we're about 11 or 10 now away from 900. So if you are not subscribed to me and you're loving the conversations and everything that we're doing, everything that we intend to do, please go over to the YouTube because TikTok is rocky, right? I will say this, TikTok is also full of shit. I got an invite today for the Mac OS TikTok Studio test. W's to you, Jessica, for the pink cassette gift. I appreciate you. That's a very cute gift. I've seen a couple new ones in there I want to try out. So yeah, if they're planning to literally open this up on Macs as well, instead of me using this mirroring service and stuff, then I feel like we're secure for the next couple of months. But, you know, you never know. You never know. But if you voted for Donald Trump and you are under the belief that Donald Trump does not head the worst administration ever, in fact, it seems like at least half of you adamantly say that he heads the best administration ever since, I don't know, Reagan or whoever you guys tokenize, more than welcome to request up in the box. You're the demographic of people that I want to have a conversation with. I honestly don't know why that guy was a Republican, Manny.
I don't know either, but it could be because that while he understood about the J6 thing, everything around policy was ill-informed, and that is like the MO for like Republican voters, you know?
Yeah.
So,
I feel like we've talked to people, and like based off of how they talk, it's like, you're not really a Republican. You just more so don't know enough about the left. You kind of get your information from podcasts and stuff. It's evident too, because he seemed like an all right guy. He was a chill guy. Other guys started talking mess. He was like, no, I don't disagree with that. I don't like with that. Why? I want to. Actually, we tried to do this before. I held the live that said, what does it mean to be a Republican? And the purpose of it was people to come up and tell me what they thought Republican values were, in which case they would probably cite everything that would be basic human values, basic human rights, and stuff like that. But didn't work well that one day. The algorithm was being weird. I'm going to bring that back. We're going to do that.
I thought a lot of them came up and told you what it doesn't mean, and then they basically what they believe what a Democrat is.
We had like two guys, and one of them was like that, where it's just like being Republican means no men and women sport. I'm like, oh my fucking God. Yeah. That's all they have. That's all they have is men and women sports. NT cases, because his grandma, I think he said, called him, but that was correct.
Yeah, I was like, I'm sure. I couldn't understand the issue with Biden. Like, if your thing is like, I don't think the government should be handing out money or should be doing any incentives at all. I'm like, it's crazy, because name a government, name an administration that hasn't done something, hasn't given out some type of incentive. I'll wait.
Thank you, Feisty, for the $50 on the Blue app for happy anniversary. Huge fucking W's to you, Feisty. Guys, I'm going to need to, well, there's 156 of you over here. I don't know how much on YouTube. 24 on YouTube. Okay, W. All you motherfuckers on YouTube and half of you on the TikTok, because I'm sure the rest of y'all are haters. Big several W's in the chat for Feisty over on YouTube for the donation. I appreciate you so much. It goes towards my therapy. And friendly reminder, 20% of this, or 100 of the goal if it's met, will be going towards a Helping Hectics Fund, where we give that money to people who are needing it. Huge fucking W's to y'all. Thank you so much, Feisty, for that donation. So that puts us up literally right at halfway of the goal. That puts us up as 247. 247, guys. Once again, if you would like to tip me, that links are in the bio. Hector Talks with 2 R's. Hector Talks with 2 R's. If you do not have any of those, if you have PayPal, I can drop that too. I don't really give my PayPal a lot, but why not, right? Why not? And thank you for knocking out the gift goal. Lena, I appreciate for the gifts as well. Yeah, man, I guess you're hanging out with us for a bit. We may end up doing a restart, but I'm going to at least wait till we hit 100K. But yeah, continue to do the things while we're here. But I'm sure there's somebody. Hector using my government name when I do. Did I really?
Ooh.
Did I?
Did you?
No, I didn't. Oh, I did.
Aren't you dead naming people?
Listen, if you don't want me to say your real name, put that in the front of the fucking message, okay? Put that in the front of the message. You gonna put everything dash Chewy. God damn it, bro. I don't know what to tell you when you do that. Put it in the front of the message. I know you're fucking with me. I appreciate you, Chewy. Thank you so much. We had that happen with what's their name? What's the name a couple months ago where there was like da 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 da. Don't read this out loud. I'm like,
Oh
you
yeah,
could have started
yeah.
with that. You could you could have started with that. Ah. Anti cases. Oh, I got somebody in here. I can't see them. I forgot that mods can't see everyone in the request, so I'll get you up in a moment.
I only see one person.
There's two. Adriana and other people who are grayed out in the chat. I think some of y'all forgot this, so I'll help you out. If you're grayed out in the chat, that means that you're RNC, and that's not a good look right now, right? So make sure you're sending your daily heart me's. Make sure you're sending your daily heart me's. Join the team. Join the Hectivus. I'm sorry, I love that name. I know it's corny. And claim all the things when you do send your heart me all the way down the line. Fan club is going to be integration of that and subscriptions going forward. So whatever level you are in there, all your stuff you have on there, you're going to want that because it's going to be translated into your subscriptions, which I believe we have 150 something of those so far. W to you guys as well. NTKs, continue to tap the screens. Let's keep these conversations going, guys. Averoth, man. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yep.
Alrighty. Do you disagree with the background?
Yep.
Okay. Why?
Well, first of all, I think Trump has done a lot of great things since he came into his term. I mean, he's been the best supporter of the nation of Israel. He's upped deportation numbers in recent months. And yeah, I think he's just done better than, any presidents have done in recent, terms.
I tell you what, I agree with you. Donald Trump has done some great things since taking the Oval Office. Since I can have the ability to be objective, can you tell me two great things that Joe Biden did in the 4 years of his administration?
Two good things he did. Let me think about that for a second.
So while you're thinking about that,
well, okay, I mean, some people would say he, relieved some college students of their debt. So I guess that helped. Huh?
Some people? What about you?
Well, I'm a student right now, so. But yeah, I saw.
so furthering of those policies could have benefited you under a Kamala Harris administration.
Yeah, they could have benefited me, but they also could have hurt other people.
How does
they hurt?
How does forgiving student
Who could they
loans
hurt
someone?
Because it costs a lot. It ain't free. Like the money's not just coming from trees. So.
Wait, so you think that the taxpayers paying down student loan debt hurts us?
Yeah, because
did taxes raise underneath Biden's administration specifically? After doing that?
Not necessarily, but still the amount of money that would have to be allocated to, ensure, a large amount of students could be relieved from their debt would be a lot of money. And not everyone, it doesn't benefit everyone, but so
not everyone's a student. So obviously by
Exactly.
by the nature, it wouldn't benefit everyone, but it would benefit everybody who's able to pay off their student loans.
Yeah, but what else?
Do you think PPP loans hurt people?
The PP,
The PPP loan, that forgiveness underneath Trump's administration when he did the PPP loan forgiveness, do you think that hurt people?
Well, I mean, it's similar to what Biden did. I mean,
It's not. He did a lot more. Do you believe that the?
Well, then a lot less, then.
Do you think that? Do you think that the COVID relief funds hurt people?
Well, no. COVID was a really difficult time for everyone, so I think that benefited almost everyone.
You don't think that people paying down medical debt, student debts, and just any type of student loan, you don't think that is beneficial? You don't think that that's hurting? You don't think that living with debt hurts people?
No, it does. I mean, that's
Okay, cool.
yeah, it does.
All right. So I'm failing to see how.
Because the money doesn't just come from nowhere. Like,
Who said it comes from nowhere? I didn't even say that. I said specifically
No, I know
taxpayer
that.
dollars. It's not
yeah,
from nowhere. It's from you and I. You and I are paying the same. You and I are paying taxpayer dollars.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
No, I understand that. Yeah.
The federal government gets anywhere annually, anywhere between 49 to 50% of their entire federal revenue comes from income tax, personal income tax. We make up
Oh, this is a cute gift.
40 to 50%, 49 to 50% of that. So you're paying that regardless of where the government spends its money, whether your belief is you rather spend it on the is not real state that is attacking
no.
multiple different countries, or if it's going to the defense of Ukraine, your money's going over there. Whether
Okay,
you
let's-
like it that it's going to student loan forgiveness, or if it's giving ICE agents a $90,000 bonus, right? It's going there, regardless of what you want.
Okay, can I speak?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay,
You
let's
didn't,
not.
you didn't
let's
like
not,
the you didn't like the Israel thing, did you?
Yeah, because I don't think we should be calling a sovereign nation recognized by the United States of America is not real. I'm not even sure what.
I
you know,
don't.
you- I don't like that you're implying that, because I mean they are a country. They have a government. You know, they are recognized by, many countries. So I mean, and why you say when you said they're starting wars with other countries. Well, I disagree with that. They are wars are started.
You think they're
against
defending themselves?
Absolutely.
Who are they? What did Qatar do?
Well, they launched a strategic
Actually,
attack on
I know you're going to read the headline for me.
No civilians were killed.
I want to know something very specific.
Unscripted.
I'll recant that question. I want to know something very specifically.
Yeah, sure. What do you want to know?
When Hamas won the election
Okay.
and the Fahad didn't want to give up their rule, why did Israel intervene between Hamas and the Fahad?
What exactly are you trying to
No,
say?
that's an exact there's no context. That is the whole thing. That is the entirety.
Are you saying Israel helped Hamas? What are you trying to say? Just tell me what you're trying to say.
Why did Israel put their nose in something that they were not in to begin with?
Because they don't want a terror group taking over the country that borders them, or not the country. It's not a country, but the piece of land that borders
You're
them.
seeming to slip up.
So
Yeah.
This is weird behavior. This is weirdo behavior from you right now.
Okay.
So that bothers
So
you
this,
so much.
the starving children. Oh, go ahead.
I
Go ahead.
was just going to make this point real quick. So that bothers you so much in regards to how we're just taxpayer dollars going towards helping American citizens, which then would go out into the workforce and reproduce, not boggled down by the debt, would then help fuel the economy. But then we're giving Israel, 3.8 million per day, and that's perfectly fine.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean well, listen, if Israel
Correction.
doesn't survive,
3.8 billion
you know who,
per day.
it's I think it's essential, because if Israel doesn't survive,
What's
what's
gonna
going to
happen?
happen. You know what's going to happen?
What's going to happen?
Palestinian terrorists. Well, I guess.
What's going to happen? Is the Middle East going to heal? Is the
We will know.
terror of what is that? East
Sweet potato.
East
Thank you, Fonzie.
Africa going to start healing? Is that what's going to happen?
I'll tell
Thank
you
you,
what's going to happen.
potato.
Jihadi Islamists will take over the Middle East, and we'll have no democracy in the Middle East, and who knows what's next after that? I mean, who knows what's next if Israel falls?
Yeah, I don't know if any of those organizations have taken out, over 50,000 people within the last...
And why shouldn't we help our ally?
years?
If we're helping Ukraine, why can't we help Israel? I don't understand.
What are we helping Ukraine do?
Wait, what do you mean? I thought you didn't. I thought people that voted on your side didn't see Ukraine as an ally.
I do.
Oh, you do, to fit the narrative.
Okay, well, we're helping Ukraine for different reasons versus helping Israel.
I don't think so. Both were invaded, and both have the right to defend themselves.
Wait, when was Israel invaded?
Wait, what?
You know, October 7th.
Don't
act like you don't
That
know.
wasn't...
With the UN reports coming out and saying that it was friendly fire. With the reports coming out, hold on, with the reports coming out that says that they are the ones that attacked first, and then there was an overnight covert mission done by Hamas in retaliation. Now all of a sudden that's the kicker. That's the kicker.
Yeah, you're going against every expert, every
expert.
He's really
Listen,
not.
I don't give a shit what the UN
And you guys
says.
love to do this
On
thing.
October 7th,
You love to do this thing
Hamas
with
came
October
in-
7th.
no.
Can you tell me what happened on the 6th? Can you tell me what happened on the 5th?
I don't give a shit what happened on the 5th or 6th.
That
October
tracks.
7th.
That tracks.
A terror
So,
group-
hey,
terror group-
you're,
no,
you're
terror
Big
group
Daddy
invaded
BB,
sovereign
Big
nation.
Daddy BB, on those days
Dominant.
also proceeded to do some unaliving of people. So,
Who did?
while I will never justify what happened on
In
October 7th,
retaliation.
it was a response in retaliation. How far back do we really need to go? And how long do you think, what year do you think we're going to land on where your retaliation argument is going to hold up?
Until Israel has full control over the land.
I don't think he heard the
So
question.
you're fine with a G side. You're
I
fine
never-
with a G side.
I never said I was fine with it.
Oh, you're fine with a G side. So tell me, did those reporters deserve that?
Well, yeah, because a lot of them had
Oh,
ties to
so
Hamas.
reporters deserve it. Okay.
Well, the ones that had ties to Hamas, yes.
Okay. So the children, the Israeli snipers that have given an interview saying that after they unalived a boy in the street, they stopped and watched as his brother tried to go and grab the body, and then he unalived him again, and he said to the reporter, I just don't understand why they thought that they could go and grab that body. I don't understand why that body is so important. And then his member of that sniper group said that he unalived the father that was trying to pick up those two dead boys off the street. And that's what you're fighting for.
Dude, let's not act like a bunch of kids
Nah.
were killed purposely by Hamas on October 7th.
Nah.
There were plenty of children kidnapped, the Bibas boys. Don't
I don't
act
think
like
anyone here is defending
Crazy
a
work.
terrorist
Terror group Hamas
organization,
hasn't
my
done
guy.
anything.
It's crazy.
Who's defending it? You're calling who are you calling a terrorist organization? IDF?
H group.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the IDF.
That's
they
ridiculous.
they did their first.
I
terrorist
100% believe that the IDF is a terror organization.
No,
the only reason why they're not is because
I disagree. I'm
we
saying
give them,
that's
and
it.
you can disagree because we give them money.
You realize every
We
other
give them
country
money.
votes to label them or their acts of war as aggressive and that they should be penalized, and the U.S. is the one who stops it, right? Twice last year.
Yeah, because the U.S. knows what's right. They know that this.
The U.S. knows what's right.
Okay, wait. Let me tell you something.
Every other country is
Israel,
wrong.
listen, if Israel stops.
Hey, didn't the U.S. just strike a boat that was coming off of the coastline of Venezuela? Oh, I'm sorry. They were actually going towards the coastline of Venezuela.
Yeah, so what?
Yeah,
They had
so what?
drugs. They were carrying drugs illegally.
Really, a fishing
So
boat that was
what
going
is
towards the
wild?
coastline of Venezuela deserves to get
Yes.
drone striked.
Yes, because they were carrying drugs. They were criminals. Yes, they deserved it.
You don't know that.
You literally have.
Why?
no idea.
Why is it that every single report we have, not only the United States reports, but those coming outside of our country, say that the drugs that are coming outside of Venezuela is actually not coming out of Venezuela. It's coming out of Colombia. It's coming out of Peru. It's coming out of Ecuador.
Amanda.
Yet there's this war on drugs for Venezuela.
Substances, guys. We gotta watch the words.
Yeah, sorry about that.
TikTok, I do
Well,
not.
then we
I
oughta-
do not agree with the guests and the words that they are using. I have reprimanded them for using such words, and they will proceed not to do so. Do not come from my black ass. Okay, go ahead.
So I'm just failing to understand how you believe in an organization that has went into literal war over the words that have been given by Israel, and then it turns out there were no weapons of mass destruction. Oh yeah, that's right. I brought it all the way back to fucking Bush. Israeli words given to the United States saying they have weapons of mass destruction. They do. No, believe me. Don't believe your intelligence committees. Don't believe your intelligence departments. Believe us, because we're your friends in the Middle East.
Yeah, I believe Israel.
Guys, quick
And
commercial
we-
break
and-
to let the people know that white-on-white violence is a serious problem in this country, and it seems to be getting worse and worse.
And black-on-white violence.
Unfortunately, Charlie Kirk is a unfortunate victim of the consequences of white supremacy in this country, and I want to take a moment to address these issues. So,
Say the
if you guys
Ukrainian
wouldn't
woman's
mind,
name.
if you guys wouldn't mind bowing your heads in audacity with me, and spam in the
Say the
chat
Ukrainian
hashtag
woman's name.
stop white-on-white violence. Hashtag stop
Stop
white-on-white
black-on-white
violence.
violence.
Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Never stop.
In the arms
Never stop.
of a
Say the white
demon.
woman's name on the train. The Ukrainian woman. Irna. Say her name.
I can't pronounce her
You
name.
don't care
but I
about
know
you don't
who
care
you're
about
talking
them. That's why you want to deport them.
What do you?
You
I
want
don't
to
want to
deport
deport
every
her.
single immigrant. You want to deport every single.
I don't want to
immigrant.
deport her.
Oh no, because she fits the narrative. She fits the little chalkboard that you guys have up, the tally marks that you guys get the notch every time something happens. She fits your narrative. She fits your point. But when they don't fit your point, you don't give a fuck about them.
Yeah, I mean, she came.
She
forward
unalived. She got unalived. That's the only point. You don't
by a black
care.
criminal. Yeah,
You don't care.
I do care.
You don't care.
I do care. I saw the yes.
No, you don't.
What do you mean I don't care?
Can you
Of course
can,
I
you-
do.
can, you-
You
can you
didn't- you
tell
don't
me?
care.
Can you tell me, my
How
guy?
can you tell me I don't
Can
care?
you tell me, my guy, why 60% of the population commit 90% of the mass pew-pewings and assassination nation attempts in this country?
Maybe because they make up about 70% of the U.S. population. Like
That's
what?
one hell of a response.
Not only can you not hear, that doesn't make it right. So
No,
you're condoning the violence that is done in
I'm not
America because they make up the
condoning it.
population.
I'm
No,
just
you just
giving-
did. You said maybe because. Maybe because means
Do you have,
I
like,
am
a sub
agreeing
85
with it
IQ? Like,
because.
where are you from? Like you have a sub 85 IQ, bro. Don't talk.
Oh, racism? You think that hurts me?
When was I being racist?
You think that hurts me? What does IQ mean?
Like your intelligence, bro. Like just
What does IQ
Like that
stand
scale to measure
for?
intelligence.
What does IQ stand for? What is it weighed out of? Out of what?
you got me.
Specifically, what out of what?
You caught me off guard. You caught me off guard. You got me, bro. What do you want? What do you like?
I don't care that I got you, bro.
You got me, bro. Yeah, but anyways, man, y'all are crazy, man. I mean, I don't know what to say.
I just
Couldn't
want
it
I
be
just
me,
want
the
to point
person that
out.
voted.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Manny.
Go ahead. I was just gonna say, couldn't it be me, the person that voted for Trump, to finish the job in Israel and say that I'm not voting for a G side?
There is no G side.
I don't
There
know.
you go.
I wouldn't go around insulting people's IQ intelligence when I can't even fucking define it. I think that alone was diabolical. You want to find another way to embarrass yourself? Oh, you already did. There is no G side.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you tell me
Yeah,
what
there is none.
can you tell me what a G side is? Let's do that.
G side. I mean, it's an extermination of a group of people, a certain people, because of who they are. I mean,
Great. So we can't look at
So
the
it's a G-side.
occupation, going up on 60,000 people that they have unalived since October 7th.
Yeah,
And
rightfully
the
so.
forced removal of Palestinians upon this man getting to the Oval Office from their homes. And
Rightfully so.
rightfully so. Got you. So justified.
How old are you?
What?
How old are you?
I'm 19. I'm a student.
When did you start learning about the Israeli Palestinian conflict?
Hold on.
Probably when I was like 10 years old.
Okay, cool. So then you would know who the Palestinians were, or the H group, as you say, who they were first backed by, right?
Yeah.
Who were they first backed by?
Guys, those of you on Discord, I'm looking up things now.
None of that's relevant, bro.
None of it's relevant.
I noticed the calendar says 2025. That's not relevant anymore.
Oh, so history is not relevant to you because it doesn't support your narrative.
Listen, the facts are Hamas is a terror group.
This is terrible for you.
They are
I get it.
jihadi Islamists. They need to go. I think most people would agree with that, even on the left, that Hamas needs to go.
Yeah, great.
Can you
And
agree
I
with
love
that?
how you're just completely dancing around the fact that it is your country, your government, I should say, more specifically, let me be accurate, your government that is perpetuating the violence against regular human beings. And their justification is, well, H group is using them as meat shields, so we just have to plow through them. Do you
they are.
recall in the recent month the oopsie that Bibi Netanyahu's military admitted to, where they just accidentally just fired a random drone, a technical error on a bunch of children?
I mean, accidental casualties happen in war, bro.
Accidental
crazy.
casualties happen in war.
It
That's
happens.
insane.
Let's not forget about
What is
the
it?
On October 7th, they
Can
stormed.
you
a
can you tell me
civilian
can you explain
music
why
festival.
can you explain why the missile defense systems is placed in civilian areas, specifically hospitals? Can you
W's
tell
for
me why?
100K, guys. I forgot about that. Thank you so much.
Because that's where missiles are most likely to be fired at.
So the missile defense system, right? Or not even the Iron Dome and the whatever the other shit is called, Arrow something. The weapons bay, the missiles bay, are in next to residential areas,
Yeah,
next
because
to
that's where missiles are
hospitals.
most likely to be fired at.
Why are our weapon silos not there? Why is the United States weapon silos not there?
I'm not exactly sure. I mean,
It's kind of hard for me to understand why Israel. I don't have a real good reason why Israel places weapons next to places that they know will get targeted. It's kind of hard for me to really come up with a counter defense argument against that. I don't know. It sounds like maybe because they want to use their citizens
no.
as shields.
Hamas does.
They attacked the hospital. They attacked the hospital. So did you
Hamas
guys.
does, yes.
I guess
Listen,
I guess bombing a hospital is only bad when it happens to you.
Yes, I'll explain. Listen,
I don't need you to explain. You just said yes.
no, I want to explain something. Israel does everything possible to avoid civilian casualties on. Yes, they
Izzy,
do.
go
Yes,
ahead.
they do.
Shut up. I can't take you fucking
They-
seriously. Izzy, go ahead.
So you said you're 19.
Yes, Izzy.
Okay. Did you like go into the reserves or the National Guard?
No.
Then why the fuck are you speaking on war when you don't know shit about it?
Because I can speak on whatever I want. I
Cool,
mean,
you can, but you
Yeah.
what you were saying.
I know what's going
saying
on.
That,
I mean,
no, stop. Saying that civilian casualties is just a part of war. Absolutely, the fuck it is not. It
man,
does
you-
not
you-
need to
did
be.
you did you serve in
No,
any
no,
wars?
no, no,
Did
shush.
you serve in any wars?
I served
Yeah. Did
9.5
you do? What did you
years.
do?
I was
Yeah,
a
what-
combat medic.
Yeah,
W
you don't do
Dan,
shit.
W Dan, thank you so much. W2, yes, you walked into the best that MAGA has to offer.
So here's what you are saying. You are saying that civilian casualties are it's just part of war. It's just what happens in war. Why is that acceptable to you?
Listen, I don't. Of course,
No.
you know,
Why is it acceptable? Why is it acceptable to you?
war's ugly, bro. I mean, listen, Israel has
You
done
don't know
everything
shit about
W
war.
Dan for the confetti. Thank you.
don't know shit
Bro,
about what it's like
cry
to
about it
see.
then.
No. You don't know what. You do not know shit about what it is like to see the life of someone's the light of someone's life. Leave their face, leave their eyes, leave their body, leave their soul.
I don't really
You don't
care.
know what it's like. Stop. You don't know what it's like to hold someone's heart in their hands, trying to pump it so that just maybe, they'll stay alive.
You're getting emotional.
Don't.
You're using.
No. This
Yeah.
is fact. Because you
Yeah.
don't know. And I
Yeah.
get it. You actually just don't care. You buy into the Charlie Kirk
I never was a fan. I mean,
stop.
I wasn't a fan of him.
Stop. You
I
buy
support
into
the.
you stop.
I stand up for the Jewish people.
I am the Jewish people.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
I am. You're not. You're a Kappa.
What the fuck is it? What?
You know
What's
what that is?
What? No, I don't.
They were the Jews in the Holocaust who turned on their own people, who sold out their own people. You're one of those
That
people.
would be
You're-
you.
No, that's you. You're
That
selling
would
out
be
your own
you.
people.
No. Because you actively voted for a fascist. You actively support someone who is a Yahtzee.
No, he supports Israel. How is he a Yahtzee?
Israel is a Zionistic state. Israel, what was
Yeah, I'm a
when was
Zionist.
the when no stop. When was the idea of Israel first proposed?
Well, listen, Israel has been around for
When
thousands
was the
and thousands
idea
of
of
years.
Israel first
No,
proposed?
the people in the nation of Israel has been
What
around
year?
for thousands
What
of
year?
years.
What year?
I don't know the exact year, but around
The
after
nation
during
of
World
Israel
War II.
as we know it today. No, it was in 1908.
Yeah.
That's when there's
It
yeah.
was long before World War II. The idea
That's
of
not.
Israel
Well,
was
I
not
thought you said when it was
not
created.
no, stop.
Yeah, but when the idea
of
came.
Israel, the idea of Israel, the nation of Israel, as we know it today, was not, hey, we're sorry about what happened to you guys in the Holocaust. Here's this place. It was, let's spread white supremacy to this area that we have been trying to go after since the goddamn Crusades.
Dude, you're insane.
No,
Listen.
I'm informed.
No,
I'm
you're not.
educated.
I'll explain. Let me explain.
No, you're not going to explain shit to me. You're not going to explain shit to me.
All right, calm down. Calm down. I'm calm. Be calm.
Hold on, Izzy, really quick. Really quick. Hector.
Thank you, Lena. Yeah.
What's the price for your mano y mano?
Well, that's a subscriber benefit, but the tagging is just $5.
Okay.
Who
I'm
needs
gonna
that?
send it to you right now, Nikita. I'm gonna send it to you right now.
It's Nikita.
Listen, bro. Israel has been around for thousands and thousands of years, and it will
No,
continue
it
to
hasn't.
stand.
Nikita,
It
you're
will
not a
continue
son?
to stand.
It ceased to exist a long time ago.
Yeah, because we were exiled, and we rightfully returned.
Wait. The fuck is Nikita?
When was it rightful? I
Ever
don't
since
think
then, ever since
I
we were
don't
exiled.
think that going in and forcing people out of the nation, out of the land that they'd been
We didn't
existing in
force them out.
for centuries.
They did it to themselves.
That is exactly what the birthright tour is.
How the
The
fuck does
birthright
one
tour
force
is nothing
himself out?
more than
They did it to themselves.
How the fuck does one force
No,
himself
how?
out?
Because after World War II, they were still under British rule. Okay, the British promised the Jewish people,
were the Palestinians under British rule?
well, listen, that land. Okay,
No. Were the Palestinians under British rule?
At that time, I don't know about the Palestinians.
No, they weren't.
No, they weren't. But listen,
That land was not under British rule. That land belonged to the people of that land, which was the Palestinians.
okay. Well, I don't even think there is such thing as a Palestinian. But besides the point, besides the point. But listen, they promised us. What?
You buy into that Charlie Kirk bullshit and don't say, "Oh, I wasn't really a fan of him," because I don't give a fuck.
I've never.
You buy in. No. Stop. Shush.
I'm a
Shush.
Jewish man who believes in the right
Shush.
to the
I
Jewish
just want
people's
to remind
Shush.
everyone how emotional he got earlier when
Bro,
Manny
this is the
said
guy cursing
when
every 2
Manny said
seconds.
is not real, and then he really didn't like that invalidation, and then here he goes doing the same thing. Fascinating. Go ahead, Izzy, and then we'll let Nikita go.
Here's the thing, because you said, "Oh, the guy's cursing every two words." Obviously, you don't know this. There's this thing within the military where we use the fuck word as every form of the English language.
Yeah,
Literally every form.
You just sound like white trash.
So shut the fuck up. I really don't give a shit what you think.
I'm sorry, what are you?
That's what.
I'm sorry, what are you?
Not white trash.
Turn your
Not
camera
white
on.
trash, I'll tell you that.
Turn your camera on.
I actually don't have the ability
I
to turn
think
my camera on.
You
When I
are the
try to
only
turn it on,
person here. You are the only person here who actually is white.
it doesn't let me turn my camera on because I don't have enough followers, I think. But
Oh, 'cause
anyways,
you're nobody. Yeah,
yeah,
go
because
ahead.
you're right.
But again,
I'm Jewish.
back to my
not white.
original thing.
I mean, I
That
don't care about whatever else you are. but
You
you're
sold
nobody.
away your claim. You sold away your claim to not whiteness whenever you sided with Donald J. Trump. It's that simple.
Really?
But yeah, it is. This is based in historical evidence.
Why are you such a
so-
cuck, bro?
I've actually never I've been involved in cuck relationships, but I've
Give
only ever been to
give me a
So,
swear to God.
Yeah, you're weird, bro.
Stop.
You're weird.
Izzy.
Yeah, you people are.
Izzy, stay on topic!
If he's gonna use the terminology, he needs to know about the lifestyle. Fuck.
You're degenerate.
But yeah, sure, whatever. Anyways, so you go.
Izzy said, "Don't tell
you
me with
buy
a good
into that
time."
Charlie-
Dude, I haven't bought into anything. I've always been a supporter before Charlie Kirk was even big. Before
Okay,
I was even
shut-
online.
So you've been a Yahtzee since before Charlie Kirk was a Yahtzee. Okay,
No,
gotcha.
I've been a
So you buy into this whole Charlie Kirk ideology of empathy is for the weak, which is very evidenced by what the bullshit that is coming out of your mouth currently. You think that
soy
empathy
boy.
isn't a real thing,
Why you a
and
soy
it
boy?
is evidenced.
Like, what do you
I
eat?
prefer oat. I prefer oat milk over
Yeah,
soy
well,
milk.
guess
Like
what?
I
I
don't really
prefer
like soy.
I drink raw goat's milk because I'm a fucking man. Okay.
This is weirdo behavior.
Debatable.
Can we?
Yeah, Court, you probably drink Soylent.
I do.
This is weirdo fucking behavior.
You do? Yeah, you look like you drink
This
Soylent.
is so weird.
What's your issue with soy, bro?
This is so fucking weird. Okay.
Hold on.
Um,
Hold on.
Check.
What's your issue with soy,
hold on,
bro?
Danny?
Keita.
Soy
Yeah.
lowers testosterone, increases
You know,
your
there's
estrogen.
several
think
other
there's-
foods that
there-
lower
there's-
testosterone
there's-
as well, right? And also, no, that's not correct. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you eat like a tofu sandwich with a tofu scramble, with a tofu smoothie, with a tofu cube, with a tofu dinner and a tofu meatloaf,
Yeah, it's
and a
gonna lower
tofu bread,
testosterone.
and then a tofu everything. If you spend your entire fucking day consuming soy, then yeah, you're probably gonna have a drastic reduction in testosterone because why the fuck are you
Same
only
if you
eating
drink a Soylent every
tofu?
day.
Regardless of that, no natural or regular amount or daily dose of soy consumption is going to lower your testosterone. In fact, it's great for you. Natural source of protein,
what
good
I've
for your
seen,
hair
I
follicles,
disagree.
zinc and vitamin A. So
So is raw
I
milk.
don't know what in the flying fuck makes you think that soy lowers your
Raw milk's
testosterone.
just as raw milk's better than that.
It's
I drink it every
Nikita,
day.
go ahead.
Raw milk?
Go,
Yes,
don't.
I'm
go
not.
ahead and read your
I'm
video.
not. I'm
Stop. Stop, because
No.
this is divulging into something
Yeah,
more
okay, let's-
stupid than what we're in.
One
Go
second.
ahead and read your Venmo.
Yeah, of course you have your Venmo in your bio. Why don't you just get a job? Why don't you get a real job?
What are you talking
This is my third job.
oh.
Thank you, Manny, for the 10 on the blue app, 5 for Mono 5 because it's your Annie, bro. Hey, let's go, bro. Thank you so much, So Glow.
Thank you so much,
I did
Manny.
not
I
mean for
will-
that to
I will
rhyme. It
get you
just
back.
happened. All right, I'm so sorry. W's. All right, cool. So those of you who don't know, it is 10 to drop and it is 5 for tag-ins. Similar to our perk for subscribers, Mano a Mano, you can pay 5 to the Dash Cap or the Schmendo, the blue or the green app, to have. I'm not gonna do 5 minutes. I'm
No
gonna do a
one's
little bit
saying
more than
money.
that. I think the 247 up there, or now 57 says otherwise. So Unscripted will have 7 minutes to have her fun with this moron, and your time starts now.
Hi. So I am so much older than you. I have been involved in the struggle for Palestinian freedom
There is no
longer
such thing
than
as a
you have been
Palestinian.
alive. Fuck right off. Because I have been to Palestine.
I've
I
been
have
to
been
Israel.
to Palestine.
I've been
I
to
have been
Israel.
to Palestine, and I
There's
got
no
to
such
the
thing as Palestine.
kindest. Oh, for fuck's sake, shut up. Do you have a problem? Were you raised by wolves? Do you have a problem with interjecting?
Stay on the mods.
Because shush, your mother should have taught you better manners. So I've been to Palestine, and I was given the best treatment of my life. All I got when I went to Israel was broken ribs and 3 days in an Israeli prison, not thinking that I would come out of it alive. Okay, they didn't give us food, they didn't give us water, nothing. Okay, so Zionism as a colonial project, historically and practically, Zionism involved the establishment of a state that was already inhabited by indigenous Palestinian people. Golda Meir was Palestinian. Her passport said
They're Jordanian.
Palestinian. Oh, really? Okay. Well, if you actually went to Israel, you would have seen her passport in the museums. But no, it said Palestine. Anyway, this involved displacement, dispossession, and ongoing oppression. 1948 was called the Nakba. The Nakba never ended. Supporting Zionism is uncritically supporting a colonial project. It is white supremacy. In a nutshell, it is the forced removal of one group to privilege another. It is geopolitics wrapped in white supremacy. Your people are
Bullshit.
Nazis. Okay, white supremacy underpins Zionist support of the West.
So you're calling
The backers
99%
of
of
Israel
Jews
framed the
Nazis?
conflict.
10 away from 900, right here.
Shush. It values European descended Jewish people as more civilized and deserving of land
Native.
and resources than the
Europeans
indigenous
are still
Palestinian
native to the
population and black and brown Jewish people. Do you know that Ethiopian Jewish people were sterilized under the Israeli government? Sterilized because they were the wrong color.
You're taking that out of context. It's a little more
Oh
complicated.
no,
than
I'm
that.
not. I am
No,
not.
no,
I am
I did my
absolutely
research.
not.
I did my research on what
No,
happened.
you didn't do your research. I interviewed the actual
little more
people who were
complicated than that.
sterilized. I interviewed the actual people who were sterilized and one of the doctors who did the sterilizing. Okay, the system is it's systemic discrimination on racialized support for white Jewish people of European descent.
They're,
You are a
there's,
white Jewish person of European descent. You are a white supremacist. Shush.
okay, let me explain
And
that to you. Let me
supporting
explain.
no. I don't want to hear your white supremacist bullshit. You would see me unalived in a heartbeat.
You're funny.
I
Okay,
know I am.
I'll explain that to
Thanks.
you. Listen,
No,
we
no,
are
no.
not of
Please, no.
European.
I don't. I
No.
don't want to hear your excuses. You are a white supremacist.
You're just
So shush. The Israeli state enforces laws, policies, and practices that privilege not just Jewish citizens but white Jewish citizens, restricting Palestinians' right to movement, restricting African Jewish people's right to movement, property, and political representation. The discrimination is racialized and supported internationally by states such as the US. Do you know that
Are
every
you gonna
single
let me
time the
respond?
Iron Dome is do you know that every single time the Iron
Can I
Dome is
respond?
deployed, it can feed an
No.
me family of 4 for
You haven't let me
5
respond to any of your
years?
claims.
She's not
No,
done.
fucking shut up. The systemic
Watch how you speak to
discrimination
me.
is racialized.
Watch how you speak to me.
Oh no. Oh, excuse me. No, you are a fetus. Shush. You support Zionism while embracing white supremacist principles. You are a Yahtzee. You are endorsing a system that mirrors your own ideology of racial hierarchy. Dispossessing
Cracking
one
up.
group, just say that you don't care about brown people and go. And you elevate another. You only really care about
Can I
European
respond to a
white
claim
supremacy.
that you made
You
earlier?
justify violence. You justify the
Okay, listen,
unaliving
woman. I'm gonna
of more
respond
than
to a claim you made earlier.
60,000
Hold on, listen, woman.
60,000 people.
So is she not a woman?
Please.
Can I explain to a claim you made earlier?
Please. No. I am still talking. I don't know what rules you were raised by, but no, please. You are justifying violence in the name of quote-unquote security when your people should not be there in the first place. It was Palestinian land. You are Zionist fucking scum.
Okay, can I respond
You are
to a few claims you made?
And if you don't believe anything that I say,
How long
which
you gonna vent for?
absolutely
Like,
don't. Oh, I have 7 minutes and I'm going to use all of it, honey.
2 minutes
Your
and 25 seconds.
thing of security, the Palestinian state was deemed safe for the Jewish people to go to. Do you know why Palestine was chosen? Answer me that one question. Do you
Why
know
was
why
Palestine
Palestine was
chosen?
chosen?
there is no
Because
such thing as
in
Palestine.
1799, Napoleon went there and said, this is the solution to the Jewish problem in Europe. We ship off all the Jewish people of Europe and send them to Palestine.
Israel.
That was the initial, oh, fuck off. You are justifying the
Thank you,
unaliving
Mr.
of
Mack. Appreciate you.
60,000 people,
Scenario.
more than 60,000 people,
They had it coming.
so that, oh, there it is.
I mean, he's been
There.
he's
Can
been
I just
advocating for
respond
unaliveness
to at
this whole
least
time.
one claim? Like, I
No.
don't agree with any killing
No,
of civilians,
no.
but
No, you just did
No,
though.
no, you do. You just did.
Can I-
just
can I
did.
respond
you
to,
just
like,
said they had it coming. You just said
can I
they
respond to
had
a
it
few
coming.
claims you made,
You
please?
do not support you do not support democracy. You do not support security. When people
I support
on
a sovereign
the land,
nation rights to defend
no,
itself.
no, it is a colonial project.
Okay, call
It is
whatever
a
you want, but
colonial
can I
project
respond?
rooted in racism, segregationism, and white supremacy. You definitely would have supported apartheid in my country. You
What
are a
country are you
genocide
from?
denier. I am from South Africa.
Yeah, I would.
Wow.
Okay, can I?
Respond? No,
no,
I don't know about that.
no.
I
no,
support the
no.
European people living in South
You-
Africa.
Shut
Oh, you
the
are
fuck
a
up.
white supremacist.
Yeah.
You just admitted to being a white supremacist. You've
I'm
been
native to
denying it this entire
Israel.
time.
30 seconds.
I'm native to
Oh no,
Israel.
you're not. No,
Yes,
you're
Where were
not.
you born?
If
Where were you
if
born?
you go,
Alex.
if you go to quote unquote Israel, you would absolutely get skin cancer. You are a gecko in fucking headlights,
No, I
European.
wouldn't. I never would. I've never worn sunscreen in my life.
Aviro, I'm
What?
going to say this very plainly. I'm not mincing words here. If you were to be thrown into a combat situation, you are the type of person who would shrivel up into a fucking ball.
Oh,
and
so
be
you know that?
crying for their goddamn
Okay, bro.
Yeah. No, because
Yeah,
here's
sure.
the thing. I know the
Oh,
guys
you
who
know?
actually are about the action,
Oh yeah, you know.
and that's not you.
Hold off.
Okay, cool, bro.
Amanda, go ahead.
Hello. Avi, I just have a couple questions. You know what Telegram is?
Oh my God! What
Listen,
Telegram?
Do
What?
you know what it is?
What?
I'm just asking. Do you
I've
know what it is?
heard of the app. Yeah,
Okay.
it's a
You don't.
messaging app.
You don't use it though.
No.
Okay. Do you know who Elie Wiesel is?
Elie Wiesel,
Yep.
the Holocaust survivor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What about him?
You know his quote about hatred?
I mean, he has a lot of quotes. I'm not sure the
Okay, I'll
exact
read it
one.
to you. Someone who hates one group will end up hating everyone and
Okay.
ultimately hating himself or herself. In a society, fanatics who hate don't only hate me, they hate you too. They hate everybody. Do you know who Eva Schlaus is?
Eva Schlaus. No. Enlighten me.
Okay, she's also a survivor. She's Anne Frank's stepsister.
Okay.
Her quote from one of her books is called Ava's Story. You should read it. You should really read it. You should also read Night by Elie Wiesel.
I've read that.
Read it
Elie
again.
Wiesel.
You should read it
Okay.
again.
Okay.
Everything you do leaves something behind. Nothing gets lost. All the good you have accomplished will continue in the lives of the people you have touched. It will make a
All right.
difference
What's
to
your
someone,
point?
somewhere, sometime, and your achievements will be carried on. Everything is connected like a chain that cannot be
Get to the
broken. I can
point.
read you a few more. You said that you are Jewish yourself, correct?
Yeah. So what?
And you said that you stand with the Jewish people.
Yes, and Israel. Yes,
Can
of
you
course.
explain to me why most survivors who are still alive or have been quoted or have published books all say that denouncing the type of thing that you are now encouraging is the action that should be taken to protect all people?
What exactly am I encouraging?
Violence to be brought upon certain groups.
I'm not encouraging that at all.
Did you not just say to someone that the country of which they're from deserved it or someone deserved it?
I never said that.
Yeah, you did actually.
Pretty sure you did.
Recorded.
Well, I said they had it coming
Also said
only because
you
they
also
invaded
you also
a
said
sovereign nation,
you
and
you also
Israel had every
said
right to
they,
defend itself.
at that
Thank
point,
you, Sweet
whenever
Potato.
they were
Thank
first
y'all.
pushed out, they had not done anything to the nation of Israel because the nation of Israel did not exist
You just said the nation of Israel does not exist?
at that point in time.
Oh.
Yeah, I think everybody's sick of you, but my guy.
Man, check the live chat in my
Don't call
Discord,
me my
please.
guy.
So,
I'm not your guy. I'm not your guy.
shush. Shush, he's white boy.
No, you shush.
Oh, no, you.
Oh, so you're racist. You just call me shush white boy. Okay, so you're racist.
Yeah,
Okay.
shush, white boy.
Yeah, you're racist.
How is that racist?
So okay.
No, no, no.
Oh
I want
my
this.
I'll tell you. Okay, if I say I'm just saying this as
No,
an
no, no.
example.
I don't want you to give me an example. I want you to tell me how exactly, in plain English, how
Amanda,
that
you have
is
4
in
minutes
fact
and 20
racist.
seconds.
So,
Wait,
if
did
I-
you
if
still
I-
have
oh,
more
Oh,
questions, or were
does
you done?
Amanda? I didn't know that. Go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good.
I mean,
If I hypothetically said shush black woman, which I would not say, is that racist?
Avi, I think my advice to you is one, delete Telegram because I don't believe you.
I just said I don't have
Do
Telegram.
not
I know.
believe you. I do not believe you.
Okay,
Also, I
whatever.
think that you should read Ava's Story by Ava Schlaus.
Yeah, I'll
And you
pass.
should reread Night. And then maybe
Yeah,
you should
you
do some
won't.
reflecting. And then maybe you should
Reflecting.
maybe get off the internet and go touch some
Reflecting on
grass.
what?
That's
You
really
know 99.
the,
You know 99% of
the
Jews would agree
group
with
of
that.
the group of people that you are talking about. Thank
Oh,
you. That's all I wanted to say.
99% of
Cool.
Jews support Israel.
Fuck out. Wanted to kick him 15 minutes
And
ago.
just so you know,
I know. I'm sorry.
No,
I
all good.
held a
Gotta respect the
6-year-old
capitalism.
Palestinian boy. I held a 6-year-old Palestinian boy in prison.
Aviro,
Who was
just in
beaten
case
up
you're
by
still.
the IOF as he unalived in prison.
Yeah.
Aviro, in case you were still in here, hold your breath, hold it for a long time, and only exhale when Palestine is free.
Everybody's stealing all my shit. You didn't do it right, Izzy. You didn't do it right.
Fucking love that.
I had
Thank
to
you
switch it up.
so much.
He didn't do it right, but it's fine. It's close enough. It was close enough. No, I kicked him twatness. The only reason he was up here this long is because of the capitalism and people who paid had to say their piece. I wanted him gone several minutes ago because he said some vile shit. Shit. But W's to Amanda for the 5. She said, I don't know how to tag him, but I want to ask Avi a question. Appreciate you. W's to her in the chat. W's to her in the chat. And Manuel as well. I don't know where that puts us on the goal. Let me do a new tally here because I think I lost track.
I mean, the real thief in all of this is not just, it's not Izzy for stealing that line. It is that guy for stealing all of our oxygen. He is a literal coffin dodging oxygen thief. Like, I wish. How can we call that guy who
Tarot on
idolized
YouTube.
CK?
Probably don't put that in the chat. Just my advice. You know, everyone has a taste for dark humor. I don't know if that was the best time. Anti-cases.
But honestly, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Hector.
Yeah, that was something. We're probably going to do a restart in a couple of minutes. Guys, continue to tap the screen, do all the good things. W to all of you who have supported so far. Friendly reminder that we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, but by the end of tonight, I absolutely want to be at least at 900. We are 10 away. I haven't updated in a bit, but I'm pretty sure it hasn't moved much. So ensure that you're hitting that subscribe button. And those of you in the chat, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well and give it a good tap and a like and all those good things as well. So make sure we're doing this. Also, we're sitting at 132K likes. Let's get that up to 150K in the next couple minutes. There's 161 of you here in the live. Show the algorithm that you want to be here. And I think once we hit 150, we'll be doing a restart unless we get some ops up. But in the meantime, between time, if you voted for Donald Trump and you're under the belief that this is not the worst administration ever, that it is the best, then you're more than welcome to request up in the box. You're the demographic of people that I want to have a conversation with. Your arguments are probably going to be trash, but I am in it for the long haul in this live tonight, so I want to hear what you guys have to say. Also ensure to all of my people in here, send your daily heart meets if you haven't already and claim everything on the way down, because that's going to be your fan club and that's going to be integrated into your subscription starting... Is it tomorrow? Tomorrow's the 13th, I want to say? One of those days.
13th,
Yeah, do all the things. Do all the good things. And thank you all the ones who donated so far. I don't remember where the number's at this point. I've been keeping a terrible tally.
I just noticed the number here.
Which one?
It's 333.
What?
Is that what it means to be? Is that what an angel number is? When you're like, is that an angel number?
Yeah, it is an angel number, but also it's like I'm so short, like I'm like half a devil. Do you know that I'm 4'10"?
I thought you already modded on YouTube, Olive. Make a comment over there. I'll make sure to mod you. Where are you seeing these threes?
I'm so short. I'm like half a devil.
No, well, now it's changed.
The number of coins I had.
The number of
now
coins.
Now it's changed.
Oh, I can't see.
But
I can't
now that
see
it's
coins
gone,
in
can
it.
we please get it to 666?
Petty. No, you're good, Taro. Yeah, there we go. It wouldn't let me subscribe. The subscriptions are glitching. For the most part, it's just been people who's been allowed to extend theirs. I very rarely see any new subscriptions come through. It's been doing a weird glitch. Very strange glitch. Also, my sound isn't working, guys, for like the alerts. So I'm going to have to reset that at some point. So I'm a little disappointed by that. Oh, there you go, Ella. Egg. I'm an egg.
I'm an egg. Olive is my favorite mayo. But Hector, I was a little bit disappointed that you couldn't see the message on PayPal, because I put a lot of heart and soul into that.
It doesn't show up. So how I know is through emails, because my push notifications do not come through while I'm doing all of this.
Okay.
So hold on, let me see if there's a way I can open it up here. But actually, real quick, and I need to find out, because thank you, Patricia, for the $20 on the second Blue app, the day, pal. W's to you, Patricia. If you have a message, I'm figuring out how to read it currently. Give me one moment. But can we get some W's for Patricia in the chat, y'all? Some W's for Patricia in the chat. In fact, I shouldn't be saying people's motherfucking names until I can read the message. Hold, please. Let me find here. I'll just do it on my browser, actually. Ah, I see yours, Nikita. Hold on. I'm opening it up. Note number 1. Do I get to be your best communist friend? No, fuck commies. 2. Congratulations on 1 year. Thank you. 3. Today I hit 15K followers. Absolute W's to you. About halfway where I'm at. Let's fucking go. 4. Manny's hair in the best. Undeniable. That's accurate. That's very accurate. Thank you, Nikita. Appreciate you.
Thank you. So Hector, when do we start pushing you? When do we start pushing out your videos and your lives onto Reddit?
What?
When do we start pushing your stuff out on Reddit so we can get you more traction?
On Reddit? I have a Reddit account, but not for
Not for
this.
politics?
Not for politics. I don't know if I want those problems.
And what you doing on Reddit?
What I'm doing on
Let me
Reddit?
mind my business. Let me mind my
Hold on.
business.
What?
Never mind. I don't want the answers
What?
to that.
What do y'all be doing on Reddit to where you had this
I don't need answers to that.
this thing you wanted to insert there? Hearing that I had a Reddit account. You know, Reddit's a great source for news and is a great place for DC Comics fans such as myself.
I don't need
Kinda.
Oh, I see what y'all be doing on Reddit.
Okay.
I got you. I got you. That was a whole lot of projection right there. I got you. I got you. Let me find out you and Ed got the secret account talking about Crackit. Let me find out.
Crackit is crazy. Crackit is insane.
Fucking diabolical. Holy shit.
Oh, shit!
You know what? Just for that, I'm gonna start a Reddit thread about you, Hector.
Oh, shit!
Let me just
Okay,
get to.
All right, I'm gonna get dropping. I gotta go do some more capitalism. I love you guys.
Okay.
Deuces,
I love
Izzy.
you too,
Appreciate
Izzy.
you coming up.
Since we ain't got no Trump supporters, y'all want to hear crazy shit that happened to me at work today? Well, it didn't happen to me.
Might as well.
I'll rephrase it. It didn't happen to me.
Guys, 9K more. We're going to go ahead and do a quick restart. 9K more likes, and we're going to do a restart. Keep these conversations going. Like I said, I'm in it for the long run. We restart, come back, we don't get it. We'll just move straight up to the after live party in the Discord because we will be having a movie party. Tonight we're going to be having our first little movie party, and we're going to be streaming. I don't even know. I haven't decided on it yet. The consensus currently is sitting at either Wicked, Rent, or Sinners. So we can do a poll for that probably near the end on what we're going to be watching.
Sinners.
But if you're
Well, I
not...
won't be joining you because I've got to be up in like 3 hours.
That's valid. If you're not in the Discord and you would like to be a part of that, make sure that you join. If you also check the link in my bio, that's how you can do it. YouTube, if you check the link in the live description or the account bio on there, there will be the link to the Discord where you may join as well. I'm pinging you on every app until I let you. Oh shit. Go ahead, Manny.
Okay. I was overselling it. It's more interesting than anything else. But someone called into my job, and they wanted to report supposedly one of my coworkers' social media post about the Charlie Kirk stuff.
Thank you, still not your mom.
He went full on, I want to speak to the manager. And then my coworker was like, why? You know, our managers, our bosses weren't in. They're like, why? And it's like, because one of your employees was posting about Charlie Kirk. And the only thing we can surmise is it was because one of our coworkers supposedly has posted a celebration post, most likely. Here's the thing. For y'all that don't know, I work in Franklin, Tennessee. That bitch is Republican. I haven't met a single Democrat yet. I can't listen to anything over there. The last time I got into a political conversation, I was trying to get somebody to understand that the United States does have tariffs. We do tariff people. We've been tariffing people since the late 60s or early 60s. We've been tariffing people for quite a while. So I don't know who that person was about to tattletale on and speak to the manager about. But yeah. So they out there trying to report people about the Instagram post to people's employment right now. So just be careful, y'all. And before anybody gets some questions, this is my only social media. So it wasn't me.
Except your Reddit.
Except my Reddit. Is Reddit even social media? No, just playing.
It is actually defined as social media.
Technically.
It's defined as social media, unfortunately. But that's where I get my very questionable illustrations.
Somebody said Rent on YouTube. Yeah, Feisty said Rent on YouTube.
That I write.
Sorry, go ahead.
So, Hector, I got something interesting for you to check.
That's what I use Reddit for. But one second, Manny, I have researched how many coins I need to send you, and that was literally all the coins I had. So
Oh,
there's your $5.
you didn't have to pay me back. That's fine. Thank you. I just practice. I just practice socialism. It's going back to somebody else. It's just. I don't cash out. I don't cash out coins.
Yeah, y'all a bunch of commies anyway. It just goes around in a circle.
I mean, equal distribution. I'm going car shopping tomorrow, and like I have to engage in so much capitalism tomorrow, and I'm just like, my little commie heart is bleeding. But I also want to hear car suggestions from you guys, because I don't know if y'all know, my car got stolen last week Sunday.
What updates have you had on that?
Insurance is investigating. Yeah, but it'll take like a month for the payout.
Sorry, I'm doing math. I'm sorry.
Like, okay, I don't know how much cars are in the US as opposed to how much they are here, but we had a Toyota Corolla Cross, and we had the hybrid. But now they're targeted cars. Yay.
Fucking ridiculous. Thank you to all the donators. I know I'm doing a terrible job at updating that in YouTube. Y'all can't even see this shit anyway. Working on that. But we are currently at 282 of the goal for the night, which is over half. Appreciate y'all. Big W's to the donators. Big W's to the donators. Last one being Patricia. Those of you who like to support the platform that way, you may do so with the link in my bio on the green app and the blue app. I can give the PayPal if available. Hector Talks with 2 R's. Hector Talks with 2 R's. Guys, we are celebrating my 1-year anniversary on the Tickety Talk. And friendly reminder that everything that you donate, 20% of it tonight is going towards the Helping Hectics Fund, mutual aid fund we started to help those of us in need. What's going on, Chewy?
Hey, Hector. So I kind of wanted to show it to the Zionist extreme guy there, but I got a real, as everyone that knows me, I like to read, but I got this really, really cool book here. Let's flip the camera. This is the Hebrew Bible. When you flip into it,
When is that from?
what does it say the country is?
Palestine.
That's crazy.
Let's go,
The
African.
Hebrew Bible even claims that the country is Palestine. And here we go.
I've got Chewy, I've got a Bible from the 1700s, the late 1700s. It also says Palestine.
This one, I think it's from several. I can't remember. I always forget that it's backwards in here because they go right to left. But started in the 30s, but this one was published in 51. But yeah, Hebrew Bible even says
Palestina.
so. Yeah, if we ever get anyone that claims that it wasn't Palestine and they're of the Jewish descent, let's ask them why in the Hebrew Bible it's called Palestina.
6,000%. Thank you so much for that, Chewy.
Yep.
I saw Amanda said Hector's book club night. Those of you who don't know, I don't know if it'll be night or day. We have no idea. But we will be starting to do book reading lives on September the 23rd. Those of you who don't know what that date is, that is when Kamala Harris's book 107 Days will be dropping, and I already have my pre-order. I pre-ordered it like a week after the damn thing was announced. So we will be moving into that, not moving into it, but also doing those lives as well, because we want to move more from a place of education.
It's not at the same time as mine.
I have no idea. Hanging out and all those good stuff outside of just the debate. So September 23rd, which... is that when they ship it? I don't know. Sometime after or on September the 23rd, we will start those book reading lives. So if you have the book, you can read along with us. If not, you can get the information for free. So it's going to be good stuff. Appreciate that. Let's see. I see people in the request, but we're already at 152K likes. So real quick before we do the restart, final thoughts. Starting top to bottom, Chewy. And YouTube, you're good. I'll keep it live over here. I'll just do the restart on TikTok because I know I forgot about y'all last time. Go ahead, Chewy.
My final thoughts is, even though they never will, educate yourself before you come up spouse and stuff. Come on.
Dude really came from Manny's IQ and couldn't even tell you an IQ.
Damn it, that was gonna be my final thoughts. God damn it.
Shit.
I was gonna say,
It was just.
damn
was a
it.
thing
Now
of beauty.
this is what you gonna do. Now I'm talking. This is my final thoughts. Hector, what does IQ stand for?
Can we please have that as a sticker, please?
You know what? Hold on. Let me. Hold up.
May I design it?
Hold up.
May I please design it?
Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's do a competition. We've done this before. That's how we got Is You the Police? Olive sticker.
Is you the police?
Olive sticker is what you can currently use as a subscriber here. And Robert's banner and background is the cover for the Discord server. So we can do something like that, all right? Those of you who want to participate, I got you, Africa. Those of you who want to participate, let's see if you can make a good sticker. Let's see what kind of, what does IQ mean? Whatever the fuck, however you put it together. I want to see what the people come up with. I may try one myself. I may try one myself. I'm clipping that shit, Manny. I'm clipping the fuck out of that. Thank you, Hafrican, for the $25 on the Dash Cap or the Green app. Anniversary, keep up the good work. I intend to, regardless of my hairline. Can we get some W's for Hafrican in the chat, y'all? Bigly, the bigliest. In fact, Hafrican does one of the best Trump impressions. I'm not even gonna steal it. Other Hafrican, you got a moment to come up? I want you to do a Trump impression for the people. In the meantime, between time, big W's for Haf, bro. I don't like that. I don't like saying that. Big W's for African. Big W's for Half. The ancestors just screamed out to me when I said big W's for Half, especially considering that we were 3/5. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So we're not doing that again. I blame Gigi. I know Gigi didn't mean anything bad. But I saw Gigi's message and I said it. And then as soon as it came out, I was like, I can't do it. Screenshot for us. What am I screenshotting, Feisty? What did I miss? What am I screenshotting? The sticker? Oh, yeah. I'll put the sticker up on YouTube. When we get it. We know, Gigi. We know. We're just fucking with you. Okay. Nikita, final thoughts.
So I came up to push that guy into admitting his white supremacy, like just straight up. And he did. And I hope that some of the people in the chat learned some things. And if you want to ask me about my time in Palestine, you're most welcome to. It was a very, very painful time. It was difficult, and that's when I got banned from Israel, as a result, getting banned from the US. So, yeah, you're welcome to ask me any questions that you need to know about my time there, and I'll be open and honest about it if you want to know more. So, yeah, free Palestine.
Free Palestine from the river to the sea. Sorry to all my folks in the Discord. Like I said, I gotta figure out a way to get it to start notifying me again when I'm using this, because everything used to flash across my screen and now it's not, and that's why I'm like so behind on responding to everyone. I'll figure it out. But yeah, on that note, what is it? We're live for about 2.5 hours. We're gonna go ahead and do a restart. So those of you who'd like to come back, feel free to. If not, Erica Shante is live, and we all love Erica Shante. I will be back and going live for a little bit because this is my motherfucking anniversary. But those of you who'd like to go over there, we always love support for Black women. We love Erica Shante, so feel free to do that as well. And if you do so, might as well say Hector Raid. But we will be coming back. YouTube, you're good. I'm not gonna fuck up anything over here. But TikTok, give me about And it's TikTok Studio, so it's slower. Give me about 60 seconds. 60 seconds, we'll be back and we'll carry on these conversations. So I hope to see you return. We're continuing to celebrate our 1 year anniversary of doing this shit. And near the end of the live, we'll do some friendly conversations, reflect on the past year, and move on straight to the Discord. So once again, if you're not in there, make sure that you hit up the link in my bio or the link in my description of the live on YouTube, and we'll get that going. But yeah, give me 60 seconds, y'all. We will be right back. YouTube, hold please, hold please. For the people on the YouTube, we did figure out the calls. We did figure that out. So technically we should be doing that all now. However, the problem that I'm having right now is calls are not coming out through my sound here, no matter what the fuck I seem to configure. So the only way I can do it is if it's coming out of a speaker. Problem with that is I currently don't have a speaker set up. I just have my Mac Mini and it's not loud enough. So I intend to get a speaker, and then once we get that going, I will have a call-in number up on the screen. And then that you can use that through Google Voice. So that's going to be cool. Let me get this stuff restarted over here. Those of you on the YouTube, I appreciate you guys for tapping in. The folks wondering why you couldn't send any super chats or stuff like that, that's because I'm not monetized. We are working on it. We are working on it. But it's going to start with A, having 1,000 subs, hence why I'm pushing it out so aggressively. And then B, getting the watch hours up, which you guys are currently doing right now by watching the stream. So let me get this started here and restart. Oh, let's see. We have stickers. They already did the stickers. I'm going to show I'm going to show you all the stickers on YouTube. We already have those up, but let me get this going here. Do the quick little restart. Ba, 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 ba. I think we're good. Boom. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. It didn't even reset everything. That's weird. There we go. There it is. We're back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to Kitty Talk. Do all the good things. Y'all can literally hear this guy outside my apartment with his cart. That is far too loud. That is far too loud. I think we had everything checked on the screen. Everything's showing up fine for y'all. But if you're a moderator in here, Tickety Talk, first one in. Damn, let's go. Moderator, do me a favor. If you're in my Discord, take a screenshot of what you're seeing on the live and send it in the live chat so I can make sure everything is showing up properly. I would appreciate that. I would appreciate that a lot. But do all the good things, guys. Do all the good things. We're trying to get some conversations going. We only had, what, 3 ops up earlier. Friendly reminder that the first guy said January 6th was a day of love, that Donald Trump did not excuse and condone political violence today, despite playing the clip for him 3 fucking times. The next guy was more reasonable. He had to go take care of his grandma. And the last guy was a fucking Zionist. So we've had a very, very fascinating night tonight. And I only imagine it's going to go up from here. I'd like to think, I hope, I guess I'm not an optimist in that regard. But do me a favor, guys. Double tap that screen. Let's get the likes up. Let's do all the good things. Keep these conversations going. Let me get these gifts started here for the roses. But welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Let's see what conversations we can have started up. Let's see what conversations we can have started up. I left the app and got to subscribe. I guess you just did what, like a reset or an update maybe? I'm not sure. If another guest makes me mad, can I use the extra 4 minutes I had left? Yes, you can. Yes, you can, Amanda. Yes, you can. But getting into it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, brothers and sisters, theys, thems, and MAGA, welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. I'm of the firm belief, or better yet, the objective fact, that Donald Trump is currently the head of the worst administration ever. A lot of people seem to not understand these sentiments, in which case I have a simple question for you, because this thing gets exhausting to some degree, right? Especially doing this now for a year, and today we are celebrating a 1-year anniversary. Why is he bad? Why the fuck is he not, Shane? But we can get into that. YouTube let me subscribe from that app. Oh, you're talking about YouTube. Yeah, YouTube's a completely different thing. I thought you were talking about on TikTok. But Donald Trump, when people ask me what is bad about Donald Trump, why do I think he's bad, I have a simple response, and that is, where have you been for the last fucking decade? Where have you been? Genuine question, where have you been? Because here's the thing. Either there's a ton of information that you just weren't privy to, which I would more so say you guys just straight up ignored, or everything that you heard from the right in regards to Donald Trump, you thought it was fake news. And you thought it was fake news because, thank you, Val, for the screenshot. That looks good. I just wanted to double check. You thought it was a lie. You thought it was fake news because Donald Trump told you to, in which case nothing will ever add up to me when you guys have this conversation about being so not easily led or swayed, but then every single word that comes out of Donald Trump's mouth is law. Last I checked, we should not be respecting every single politician. Last I checked, we shouldn't be believing them because politicians lie. Common talking point that's often thrown back in my face, right? Republicans lie, Democrats lie, they're all the same. All that stupid shit. Excuses, really, for your inadequacies. But why believe it? Why go with it? If you want to say they all lie, then so be it. You'd still be factually inaccurate if we're going to go toe for toe, bar for bar. But if they all lie, why are you so susceptible to the lies? That's my question. Thank you very much, UA Fish, for the roses. I appreciate you. I'll go ahead and reset that live goal in a second. What if you just tried to live your life and didn't care about politics? Well, that wouldn't make much sense, my guy. Because you guys seem not to understand that politics impacts every single aspect of our life. And regardless or not, if you decide to directly pay attention to politics, politics is paying attention to you. Why do you guys miss this? Why do you guys miss this? So request up in the box are the demographic of people that I want to have a conversation with. If you voted for Donald Trump and you're under the belief that he is not heading the worst administration ever, then get in the box. Let's have these conversations. Starting off with Grayson. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yeah. You're fucking weird, bro. And you guys lost, so.
Okay. I don't know what I said that was weird.
Yeah, you're just you and everybody in your circle. You're fucking weirdos.
I don't know what I said that was weird. Do you want to substantiate that point?
Yeah, sure. You and all your friends like Santana. I don't know. Have you seen Santana's live lately or no?
What about it?
That's a fucking train wreck, dude. You guys are in some sort of psychosis. Are you guys all in psychosis?
How did he wreck?
I know. Go watch it.
Actually, I don't care. Santana's lives are Santana's live. This is mine. I'm here to make a point. Are you here to agree with it or disagree with it?
No, I'm just here to say get fucked. Also.
Oh, so you're senseless.
Good luck ever winning an election again.
I mean, my guy. So you're senseless. Go ahead and run. I'll give you the space to run because I don't have to kick you. You have no argument.
No.
Go ahead.
I need to run. You're a bum, dude.
Oh, no. Got you. So you come up on the panel because you can't defend Donald Trump because he's trash and you're just going to throw insults. Okay. Keep going.
I mean, no, you guys have proved who you are.
No, keep going. Keep going. Throw your insults because you're brainless and you can't substantiate a single point to say that Donald Trump is a good president.
That's it.
You're carrying the load of my life for me right now. I appreciate it.
No, I host my own live.
Oh my God!
I just want to tell you that.
You know what? And that's one of the reasons why I have questions about all the people that are allowed access to it. But that's fine. Yeah, continue to ramble. Got you. Continue to ramble.
Wait. Yeah, the live I just
did.
Yeah,
cool.
Like
so I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna ask a question because you have nothing substantial to add to the conversation, and this is just fun. I know. I got you. Cool. How do you feel about your president justifying radical right violence today?
Don't care about it.
Oh, I know you don't care about radical right violence. That makes sense.
Wait. Oh, sorry. I agree with it.
Oh, got you. So you think we should have more?
I think after what you guys did.
Do you think we should have more?
You're glorifying violence.
I don't remember glorifying anything.
I don't know, man. I don't know, dude.
I don't remember glorifying anything.
The murder of people.
Got you. So does Donald Trump.
Yeah, you do. Yep. Sounds good, man. Thank you.
Got you. Ladies and gentlemen, MAGA. If you voted for Donald Trump and you have an IQ above room temperature and you can substantiate a point as to why he's a half decent president, unlike several morons like that individual, you're more than welcome to request up in the box. I don't know who hurt y'all. I don't know what therapy you need to work out your mommy issues. I wish you all the best. But I'm actually looking for points.
What's good?
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Why are you here?
I wanted to ask why you said that something about radical right violence.
Correct.
Yeah, what did you mean by that?
Radical right violence. Several attacks that have been made on regular citizens in the street, or even Minnesota lawmakers about, less than 2 months ago? A little assassination of a woman, her husband, and her dog.
I'm confused what you're saying. Yeah, but you said something about Trump saying something about radical right violence.
Yes, he was asked in an interview on Fox News today about how do we bring the people together. There's radicals on the left, radicals on the right. Some people are justifying this. What do we do? And he said that I could care less. I really don't care what else you have to say because you didn't vote. You can go ahead and look it up. Ultimately, it doesn't matter to you. I don't understand why you guys are so adamant to come up on panels and talk about politics when you didn't care enough to participate in the political process come 2024. And you probably won't participate in midterms. Now, if you will, that's a different conversation for a different live. But I'm not going back and forth with people who didn't care enough to vote. It's weird. Anti-cases, hey, Notepad, whatever your name is, here's what we're going to do. We're going to play this fun little game where I send you an invite. And after I send you said invite, I mute you. Because I don't appreciate chicken shits. I don't appreciate chirpers. If you have all that time to type up those things and be a keyboard warrior, then you have a ton of time to explain to me what the fuck your deal is. Oh, shit. You're here.
I'm here.
Listen, dude. This rarely happens. And for the sole purpose of you accepting that invite and having at least a quarter of a ball, I'm going to send you a single rose. There you go. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Great. Do you disagree with the background?
I mean, I don't really care. I voted for Trump and he won.
Do you disagree with the background? It's a yes or no question.
Yeah, I guess so.
Why is that?
I mean, I don't think it's the worst. I mean, like I said in the thing, I mean, it really doesn't matter who's in there. They're both gonna do something that somebody doesn't like or this person doesn't like.
Yeah, I think the background that says he's the worst would imply that.
No, I know, but you get one chance at life, and it's like to sit on TikTok and waste your time on.
How am I wasting my time?
Stuff. I mean, well, maybe you have the time.
Do you think talking about politics is a waste of time?
I just think it's like stupid. I mean, you could be.
You think it's stupid to talk about politics?
It's not. I mean, for me, it is. For me, it is.
Do you vote blindly? Do you just go to the poll and vote for whoever you wanted in there, or did you make a decision to vote for Trump?
No, I voted for Trump. Yeah.
And what was the reasoning behind you voting for Trump?
He just seemed like the right candidate at the right time. I mean, I think he's a good speaker. He doesn't back down from the bullshit with the other countries. I mean, I don't think Biden would ever meet with the people that he's met with. You know, I mean, everybody says he's a failed businessman. I get it, but I mean, everybody fails at things. That's the way you learn and you grow.
It's hard to fail at a casino
TikTok
6 times.
And troll people and.
So you decided to vote for Donald Trump based off the opinions that you hold, that he's
to keep you busy and like
he doesn't back down with other countries. He's a good speaker, so on and so forth. So there would have to have been conversations that you would have had with people or commentary that you would have listened to have the assessment that Donald Trump was the better candidate. Correct?
Yeah, I mean, it's just
So
like,
where's the commentary that you listened to or the conversations that you had with other individuals that led you to vote for Donald Trump, was that senseless?
no.
Oh, great. So that's why I do what I do. Because these conversations, talking to people like yourself and even people on my side of the aisle, bringing this out to the spotlight, getting people involved and encouraged and excited about politics, whether it be through the entertainment of me telling someone they should have been swallowed at birth or me actually educating someone on how to register to vote, is very important. So why do you think what I'm doing specifically right now isn't important, but then it was important for you when it led you to vote for Donald Trump?
I mean, you got a point. I just see I would rather spend my time doing something else, like fishing or watching football or like enjoying my life.
And there's
You know, I
people
mean,
that you
maybe
listen to
enjoy,
who chose to do this
maybe
and
you,
help you out.
maybe you enjoy this.
I do
I
enjoy
mean,
this,
maybe you
actually,
enjoy
yes.
this.
And actually, it's my second job.
Oh, you make money doing this?
I sure do.
I don't know. I just think it's weird.
You think it's
I'm
weird to
old
make money
fashioned.
to do this?
No, I don't think it's weird to make money. I just think it's just a weird way to make money.
Why?
Because it's like, I mean, you're trolling MAGA.
Nothing about what I said is trolling. I'm being
You know.
dead serious when I say Donald Trump heads the worst administration ever. I say that with my full chest. I
But
believe that with the
how?
bottom of my heart, and I can back it up too.
How?
This is not a joke.
How?
How your president,
Yeah, well, how
during
do you-
a man being assassinated, can't even stop with the bullshit and look at all sides and go, political violence is not okay. And that's just me coming
Yeah,
from
but
just a
I
moral
mean,
character
we're in
standpoint. We
America,
can get into
dude.
policy.
I mean, go to a third world country and see how those people live. Or like
I
a
don't
kid
know
that
what
got
that has to
born,
do with
you
the
know.
fact that we have higher standards here in the United States. So no, I'm not going to look at a third world
Yeah,
country
but
with a
it's
super
we
corrupt
got this
politician, which
freedom
all
to
of our
speech.
politicians are
We have
corrupt as
freedom
fuck.
to speech.
I'm not going to look at a third world country and go, oh, that president does this, therefore I don't get to hold mine accountable. That's kind of fucking crazy, actually. That's a wild statement to make.
Okay.
Do you think because other countries have piles of shit that I should be grateful for piss?
You think it's piss here? It's not even that bad.
For some
I
people,
mean, you have
actually,
air
it
conditioning.
absolutely is.
Do you have air conditioning? Do you have the
Air
right
conditioning
to, like,
is the
say
reason I
what
should
the
slurp
stuff
up
on
Donald
this,
Trump?
on
That's
this
kind of
app right now?
diabolical.
I mean, you have the freedom to talk about stuff. I mean,
Got you. So don't advocate for
all
better
our
because you
countries
have
do.
privileges that other people don't.
Wait, what?
Sounds like you're saying don't advocate for better because we have privileges that other people don't.
I mean, it's not that bad. What's so bad about
It's not
America?
that great.
What's Donald Trump doing
We are
that's so
literally
bad?
ranked one of the lowest in education, one of the lowest in healthcare, one of the highest
my
in gun violence. Like, what are we talking about?
It's never gonna go away. It's always gonna be there.
No one's talking
It's
about
like
making it go
impossible to
away. What are
stop
we in a
this
fucking
stuff.
fairy tale? I'm not stupid. We can reduce it though with the most basic gun laws.
Yeah, you could try. You know what I'm saying?
No, we
you
can't
could try
try.
to get
So here's the
somebody
thing
to go to
about
church.
try. It's not
You
about
could try
trying.
to get somebody to not
My guy, we've
worship the
already done it.
devil or worship
We've
the
already done it. We already had a particular weapon ban in this country, and over the course of a decade, it significantly reduced gun violence.
Yeah, I don't know. People are gonna keep killing people or pew-pewing people.
I don't think you.
I mean, it's
I,
never
I
gonna
feel
stop.
like you just conveniently just breezed over everything I just said. I'm not in a
'Cause
fairy
it's like, I
tale.
don't ca- I
I'm not
mean,
under the
maybe I'm the wrong
belief that
person
we
to
can
be up
ever
here, like, I
completely
don't-
reduce gun violence because this isn't fucking perfection. There's no such thing as perfect in this planet, in this world, in this
Yeah.
realm. However, we can significantly reduce, to the best of our ability, those gun deaths with the most basic gun laws. Are you an advocate for gun laws?
Well, then,
or,
I
or
mean-
better yet, not gun laws, firearm reform or violence prevention laws, I should say.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm in Florida, and the sheriff just made it. I think after September 25th, it's going to be open carry. You know, but
Is it not already open carry in Florida?
no, I mean, you don't have to have a license or anything like that. You can conceal, but I mean, I don't know. I think it's if everybody has one, you know what I'm saying, then you would think that people would be less likely to do something because they don't know, if everybody has it, why would
Thank you, Ruth, for the
why would
gift.
you try? You know?
Doesn't well. I'm gonna actually use an example that the right uses. There's a lot of people in Chicago that have one, and it doesn't stop all the pew-pews that happen there.
Yeah, Chicago a little bit different though.
Vastly different, really and truly.
Chicago's a little bit different.
Chicago's is one of the safer states actually compared to what they tell you, but that's a separate conversation. I just wanted to make that point.
I mean, I grew up in Northwest Indiana by Gary, Indiana, and Gary, Indiana used to be myrtle cap over Chicago and New York in the early 90s, and it's a small town where Michael Jackson's from.
Uh-huh. Back to what you were saying. You came up here and you invalidated the work that I do on this platform, and for some reason it bothers you that I make money from it via donations, mind you, from my supporters. Yet,
Yeah, I mean it's.
I mean, I would argue,
what
I
I
don't
just
know
think
about you,
it's.
but I was raised to work smarter, not harder. Thank you. It's the fun mom. I appreciate you. Thank you for the hanging lights.
Yeah. No, I mean, not everybody grows up the same. Perfect
Exactly.
example.
And I'm glad I
You
grew up in a
you know,
society that said, hey, there are many ways to make money. Why not do it educating people in politics? And again, this
well,
is
some
my
people
second
some
out of
people
third
got to
job.
go out and get dirty and get their hands dirty.
So do I.
You know,
You seem to
and work
completely
and
gloss over
you
the
know,
fact that this is my second job. Mind you, the second job that I had to go into
experience.
fully because I was laid off.
Why were you laid off?
I was laid off for being sick. Literally. They said my continued absences is the reason why I had to go. My continued absences was calling out for 3 days. I called them back to get a doctor's note to let them know what information they needed to show that I was sick, and they never responded to me.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe just the world's just getting soft. I mean, if I'm sick, I still go to work. Like I gotta work, gotta make
So I'm
money.
glad that
You
you've been
can't just.
privileged enough not to have any sickness that would stop you from getting to work. But I also know of this thing where jobs won't make you come in and get everyone else sick. Where the fuck do you work to where you're going in sick?
I work construction. I'm
Construction.
outside.
Got you. Construction people just don't give a fuck. I mean, that's a little different when you're in an
Yeah, we
enclosed
don't.
space, in an
We really
office
don't.
cubicle with 6 other employees.
Yeah, it sounds like a woman's job.
You're hitting so many points, and I have so much to say about them.
Okay. I got you.
As a woman.
I got you.
As
1
a
second,
woman.
Amanda. I got you. 1 second, Amanda. So,
Good.
so being in an office, talking to people, signing documents is a woman's job. So can
I'm
you
just
say with your
saying,
full
dude.
chest that the president of the United States is a bitch?
I mean, I bet I could kick his ass. What is he like? 6'3", 6'4"?
It has nothing to do with my question. I'm just saying if we're going down your logic of what a woman's job is,
I mean,
any
I'm
type
not
of
very
office work
logical,
where you're not
obviously.
doing physical labor and working with your hands or outside is women's work. I'm sorry, I didn't realize that work was gender specific.
It's not genders. It's just fucking. I don't know. Different. Just like you're different. Just like she's different.
Is your
I have
idiot
different
brain getting
views. You
fucked
have
by
different
stupid?
views. What?
Is your idiot brain getting fucked by stupid?
Yeah.
Sounds about right. Go ahead, Amanda.
So what is your name? No.
No pad, no pen.
Okay. So you started out by saying that talking about politics is not important, right?
Well, I mean, it's like I said, just like vote, and if your person wins, or if it doesn't win, then just keep it moving after that. Like it doesn't need to be like constant. It's like I'm on TikTok trying to buy sports cards, and then I'm flipping through here, and then I have to see, Donald Trump this or Joe Biden that, or
Right. Anyway,
this
so
or
do you think
that.
that mental health, I'm really nervous about how you're going to answer this, but do you think that mental health is important?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Like that answer. Do you know what the Trevor Project is?
No.
Okay, it's a crisis hotline for youth age 13 to 24. On the day of the inauguration, the crisis hotline rose 33% in volume. The day that he was sworn in as president, the next day it also increased about, I think, about 40%. So increasing overall volume for their whole year in those 2 days. On the day of the election, so November 6th, it increased
I
by
know, but I don't
7.
like you're talking, but I just
Hang
don't like
on.
care about it. You know
Right,
what I'm
but I
saying?
thought you
Like I
cared about
don't
mental
care.
health.
Like I still have to go to work.
I thought you cared about
I
mental
still
health.
have to make
I
money.
don't know why
I
you
still
were
have to take
talking
care
over
of
me
my
because I
son.
definitely stayed muted the
Like
whole
it doesn't
time
matter
you were
who's
having
in
that
there
incredibly riveting
or what
conversation.
they want to
So
do
anyway, on
or what
November
they don't want
6th,
to
the
do.
hotline, the
The
hotline,
government's just gonna take
the
our
hotline
money
rose.
and put it wherever
The
they want to
hotline
put
rose.
it,
The
and we have
hotline
to go to
rose.
work
So now,
still.
if I mute you, then you're gonna start complaining. So you could just like
I
wait
don't
until I'm done
care.
Thank you. It's a fun
talking,
mom for the
and then
galaxy.
you
I
can
appreciate
respond.
you. W's to you.
So on so on November 6th, it rose 700%, meaning children aged 13 to 24 were calling into a crisis hotline because of Donald Trump being elected and then inaugurated. Did you know that Donald Trump pushed for the VA to defund the veteran crisis hotline? Now, thankfully, that's for veterans. The VA secretary wrote a letter basically saying this is absolutely critical to our veterans. You cannot cut this. And it was not cut, but he definitely pushed for it and he definitely wanted it. He also had staff shortages due to his defunding of certain parts of the VA that have affected who is available at the crisis hotline for veterans, right? And I know you care about mental health. That's why you're yawning. And I know that you care about the children, right?
I care about. I mean, at the end
You
of the
care about
day,
money.
nobody cares about you but you. So you have to worry about yourself. No
Okay,
one
you
cares
care about
about
money.
my
So there's
kid.
2 points
don't
there.
tell
So
your
you live in
kid.
Care
Florida,
of my
correct?
kid. I don't have to take care of your kid or that kid. I feel bad when things happen.
I
Okay,
mean,
You know
your
what I'm saying?
taxes
But
take
a
care
lot
of a
of
lot
things
of
are
people's
out
kids,
of all of
actually.
our controls. It's not like you guys can actually do something. You'd have to get together.
Okay, so you care about money. I think that we've proven that you don't really actually care about mental health or veterans or, the mental health of the youth of this country. So moving on. He also did, though, before I move on, he did terminate the crisis hotline that was federally funded and served the entire country. He defunded that. Even though the crisis hotlines that exist that are nonprofits saw a surge. So, wow, it sounds like he really cares about the mental health of the youth of this country as well.
Can't they
So you
just
said that
go
you
see
live
a
in Florida,
therapist?
right? You said
Like,
that you
can't
live in
people that
Florida.
have problems just
No,
go
not
see a
everyone can do
therapist?
that. Also, a crisis hotline means that there is a crisis occurring. It's an immediate way to get help if you are experiencing a crisis. You said that you
You
live
can't
in
just
Florida,
call
right?
911?
You said that no. So
Great.
you
So
live in
tax the
Florida,
police
right?
even more. Great.
Just call.
Okay. So you live in Florida and your economy is based mainly in tourism, right? And farming.
I've only been down here like 8 years.
Would you say that Florida's economy is heavily dependent on tourism and farming?
I mean, I don't really pay attention to that.
Okay. Economic experts have said that the tariffs will impact Florida and its residents because of tourism, as well as goods that are sold and exported from Florida. They estimate that the 10% tariffs will make
Do you know the
the
difference
cost
between
of cars, as well as
a shielded transformer and a non-shielded transformer?
so they're
Like
projecting
when
that
you're
the cost of
converting
cars
480
will also
volts to
increase.
240
Will
volts or
also
280
increase,
volts.
and it's being projected that the tariffs themselves
Do you know how to
potentially
wire a
going to
three-way
are
switch?
potentially going to cost 1 million jobs by
Do you
the
know
end
how
of
to
the
wire
year.
a three-way switch?
The new job creation
Do you
within
know how
the
to change
country
the
has
oil
also
on your
seen a
car?
negative downturn since Donald Trump was inaugurated.
Do you know how to change the top end on your car?
So
Do
you
you know how to
don't actually care about
diagnose
the
your car?
economy. You don't care about mental health. So why are you on TikTok trying to
Because I just
berate
told you I'm
people if
flipping
you
here
actually
through here
don't care
trying to buy
about
sports
anything
cards.
and
I'm trying to
don't
buy sports cards and
care
I keep
about
seeing
the
this
future
shit.
of the state you live in,
I'm trying
the
to see
future
this
of the
shit. I
youth of
keep
this
seeing this shit. I'm
country,
like, why don't you
veterans,
guys
or
just get
mental
a
health in
hobby?
general?
Like,
Like,
do something cool.
why
Do
are you
something
on
like,
TikTok giving
do
absolutely
something
no
cool.
sustenance to any kind of argument
Like, I
that you
don't think
don't
this is
actually
cool.
care
People think
about?
this is cool.
I think that maybe you should like go fishing instead of sitting on TikTok.
I'm trying to buy sports cards.
I'm
Michael
sorry.
Penix,
I'm sorry,
rookies.
Hector.
JD
Where on
Daniels,
your
rookies. It's
prompt
football season.
does it say sports cards?
You can buy sports cards on
That's
here.
right. It doesn't say anywhere, and the algorithm would have pushed you in here for a reason.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. You guys,
Yeah, I
I
don't know
keep
either.
popping up.
So my
This
my
stuff
last
keeps
portion of
popping
the
up.
things that you don't actually care about in the state, country that you live in is Donald Trump and the dismantling of the USAID foreign aid as well
We
as
Thank you,
can't
Lonnie.
change.
Thank you.
They're going to
USAID.
do
Thank you,
whatever
fun
they
mom.
That is
want.
going to cost
The
farmers and has
Democrats are
cost
going to get in there
farmers
and do what they want. The
thousands of
Republicans are going to
dollars.
go in there and do what
And
they
did you
want. I
know?
mean,
Did you know that
they're
it's
going to
being
do stuff that we
estimated
like,
that
and
if
Thank you,
they're going to
Donald
do
bloggers.
stuff
Trump
that
does
we
not
don't
once
like.
again
It's been going
bail
on
out
like this
again,
for
again,
tens of years. Like, what the
again,
fuck don't
I
you
don't
guys
know why you're
understand?
talking because I'm definitely talking. So it's
I
being
know you're talking,
estimated
but so am
that
I.
if Donald Trump does not bail out the farmers just like he had to in 2018 because of his tariffs, now we've got the USAID issue, the climate crisis,
But the
and his
climate
tariffs.
crisis,
Three,
come on, that's been going on for years. It's been that.
was there a drought, sir? Was there a drought this year that affected the American farmer?
Oh no.
Yes, there was. You can call it whatever you want. I would say that it's because of the climate crisis, but whatever. You can be a science denier too. Love the TikTok shop. It's being estimated that 3 in every 4 farmers may potentially have to file for Chapter 12 family farm bankruptcy by the end of the year if Donald Trump does not either reduce the tariffs or bail them out. And did you know in 2018 when he bailed them out, he used 92% of the revenue generated by the tariffs themselves, so $68 billion, to bail out the farmers that had to file for bankruptcy because of his tariffs? So how is he a good businessman? That sounds like an 8% profit, and many people lost their farms. In fact, over 1,000 people filed for Chapter 12 bankruptcy, family farm bankruptcy,
And they're
in
doing it
2018.
again.
So how is he a good businessman?
Lonnie, are those kind of swans? Is it that kind of swan? Please confirm, because technically we did away with that, but I'll honor it.
No, I just think it's funny. Like, you guys think I care.
You think no, I don't think it's funny. I think it's really disturbing that you don't care about the mental health of the youth of this country. You don't care about the mental health of veterans in this country. You don't care about the fact that one of the backbones of our country, which is farming, is absolutely being obliterated due to Trump and his tariffs and his horrible reactive decisions and funding cuts. I won't even get into how cutting SNAP benefits is going to negatively impact schools that buy food through USAID programs from farmers. That's gone now. So children won't get fresh produce given by farmers via the programs.
I'm
They also
pretty
won't
sure
be
I can go to
available in
Publix and
markets
get fresh
to be
food. The
purchased
price
through
might
SNAP.
go up a little bit, but
To be purchased through SNAP.
You know what's funny?
Right?
I mean, when
I
my
know that
dad
you
bought
don't
my
care.
sister a
I
car
know
when
that
she
you don't
turned
care
16,
about anyone
it
but
was
yourself.
like $12,000
I know.
for a
I
brand
think
new
you've made it
car.
very clear to
Nowadays,
everyone
it
in
goes
here.
up. I mean, it
You've
just
made it
keeps
very
going
clear
up.
to everyone in here that you do not actually care about anyone but yourself. So I think that maybe you should
Yeah, I
get off
I don't.
right. So maybe get off your high horse. Stop telling people to stop talking about things that are negatively
I
affecting
didn't say to stop talking. I was just
lots
saying,
of
like,
different
get a
people in this
hobby.
country.
Yeah, cool.
You know,
And you
buy
go get a
sports
hobby.
I have
cars.
several hobbies.
And
Take
you
a
go get a
risk.
hobby.
Several hobbies.
Try to
So-
get a Jaden
Hey,
Daniels.
So-
flipping
ask
car.
me
you just
ask me
take
what
a
of my
step-
hobbies is.
Some
My
expensive
guy,
wax. and
ask
get
me
yourself
what
a
one. I have
Jaden Daniels
several
rookie
hobbies.
card.
Ask me what one of my hobbies are.
What are your hobbies?
None of your fucking business. So what I find hysterical about what you're saying.
Then why
here-
would you ask
because,
me?
Because
That's
I
what I'm
just find
saying.
this
Like,
shit
you
fun.
guys are just
so
like fucking.
here's the thing.
I'm
Here's
not
the
up
thing.
here,
You have
like,
all
talking
this
shit to
energy.
you
The crazy
guys.
thing is you have
I'm not
all this
talking shit to
energy
you guys.
about Donald Trump. You have
You guys
all
are,
this
like,
energy
trying to
about
prove
people who
points
talk
and
shit about him.
say that I'm dumb,
And
'cause
yet,
you
despite
guys-
all of
you
that,
guys
despite
got all
all of
this- you
that,
got all this
despite all of that,
information.
no. Despite all of that, you seem to have nothing upstairs. You have to take a long pause to figure out why you even voted for Trump, which tells me that you're just one of those people who listen to Fox News and every other stupid ass podcaster, and they gave you an uneducated decision to go and vote for him. But you don't know how you don't know shit about fuck. You don't know how any of that works. Despite that, you're going to come up on this panel with people who are far more educated than you and cry to them about us talking about politics. I think that's stupid. I think you came up on this panel and you showed how stupid you are. And I don't know why. Because you probably should have just denied the invite, not said anything in the comments, and kept on scrolling to find your Pokemon cards or whatever the fuck you like to get into. But instead, you decided to come up. So we can do this two ways, right? You can learn about why Donald Trump heads the worst administration ever, or you can continue to just be this lackluster, milquetoast, brain-dead dolt who knows nothing about nothing but wants to cry about educated people doing politics. Which one is it going to be? Sent you an invite on mute. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Sent you an invite on mute, buddy.
He's busy talking to his phone.
Well, I'm not listening. My bad. I wasn't even looking at the phone.
Got you.
I'm just looking at these stats, man. My roster on my fantasy football is not looking good. Mike Evans.
You know
is
what's
just
amazing
not
to me,
getting
if I
the
may, for just a
targets.
minute, Hector?
This-
Like, that's
this
so
rookie
cute.
is just
That's
like
great. That's
Abuka.
wonderful. I love that you have a hobby.
Abuka.
I'm so happy for you. It's amazing to me that a white man in Florida is going to come up and tell a bunch of people that are directly impacted by these things happening, that we shouldn't care about it. We shouldn't care as women and people with uteruses that we have lost our bodily autonomy in 20 plus states. We shouldn't care as LGBTQ people that the President of the United States is getting up and talking so much shit about us that people are literally trying to unalive us, and that the hate crimes have gone up exponentially since he entered office again, just like they did in his first administration. We shouldn't listen
I mean,
to it.
Wilton
We
Manors
shouldn't
has
care.
all
It
the
totally doesn't
LBGQ. I don't
affect
go
us.
there and fuck with them. I stay out of that fucking
Great
town.
for you. You are one person.
I
You're
just stay
one
out of the
person.
town.
You are one.
You know?
Okay, cool. Great. Stay
Like,
away from
that stuff doesn't
yes,
bother
please.
me because
Great.
I'm not
I'm so
worried about
happy
it.
for
I have
you.
other things to worry
I'm
about.
so happy for you. There are plenty of other people actively harming those communities.
Both sides are doing it, though,
That's
dude.
not
I mean, you
okay.
just gotta
Show
know
me.
that
Show
those are
me.
the goofy
Show me.
crazies,
Show
and you
me.
gotta stay
Give
away
me
from them.
one example.
Don't put
One
yourself
example.
in those situations.
Give me
like,
one example.
do what
of,
you gotta do. Like, handle your
Give me
business.
an example
Of what?
of the left hurting people.
I mean, I don't know.
Oh, cool! Because I can
pay
tell
attention.
you how MAGA
Oh, yeah.
unalived the senators,
Real quick, real quick,
have
real quick.
unalived lawmakers. I can.
Didn't the
What's
Democrats
your name
shoot
again?
at Trump?
What's your name again? I can't see it.
Abraham Lincoln, JFK. It's a Democrat.
Okay,
shooting at
white guy.
Republicans, right?
White guy. How do you feel about capitalism?
White guy with the black guy in the background.
How do you feel about capitalism?
White guy with the black guy in the background.
How do you feel about capitalism?
Say that.
White guy with the
Dude,
black guy
I'm
in the
not
background.
playing
How do you feel
this
about
stupid
capitalism?
shit, dude.
How do you feel about capitalism?
I'm not. I don't care.
Okay. I did not realize you sent the swans to drop. Technically, we did do away with that. We only do 10 to the dash cap and the Schmendo. You guys know. But I'll honor those since you sent two. W's to H. Lonnie for dropping him because Jesus Christ. Again, this is what kills me about that whole interaction. You have people who don't know shit about fuck who get so mad that we're doing what we're doing. Ask some goddamn questions. This would be a great learning opportunity for you to be like, every time I get on TikTok and I'm looking for Pokemon cards, I just keep finding a liberal complaining about Trump. I want to find out why. But no, it's just, you guys are always complaining about Trump and it's just so crazy. None of it means anything. Don't mind the fact that I voted, so I technically would be a product of my own stupidity by voting in an election that didn't mean anything by my own words. But blah, 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 blah. Like, why do y'all do this? Why do y'all do this?
I just need to say it for the millionth time. The people that vote for Trump have no empathy, no ability to have any kind of feeling for another human being, and I truly feel like that should, like, I don't even know, like that should be something that concerns them. How does it not concern you? You don't care about other humans.
Jez, Trump is king, but you ran like a chicken? That's fascinating. Fun is fun. I have no problem explaining to you exactly how what he said makes him stupid. And I sent you an invite as well. Those of you on the YouTube, because I see an individual named Steve with a lot of comments to make. Oh boy, this conversation solved nothing. Whose fault is that? Name calling never works. I didn't say it works for helping people get educated on politics, but it sure is satisfying. He wanted to smoke and he got it. Steve, check this out. You can go to the link in the description and you can scroll on over to TikTok. because I'm still figuring out the call-in line on YouTube, and you can tell me exactly what you have a problem with. Fun in the Sun, would you like to elaborate on what your deal is?
I don't understand why you called him stupid. Maybe he was just misinformed.
Oh, he was significantly misinformed. But I have this thing that I do,
Okay.
right? Where there's people who don't know things. And I don't beat people up for not knowing things, right? Because I think that's unjust. There's a lot of things I don't know, right? And that's just because the information hasn't been provided to me. I haven't had the time to get into it, so on and so forth. It makes no sense to beat people up on things that they don't know. But when you choose to stand on stupid, or you try to play in my fucking face, that's when I get this thing where I want to call you names, because he came up here and he disregarded the importance of this platform and talking about politics solely based off the fact that he didn't like my side of the aisle, the left. However, it is podcasters and creators and news networks that he listens to as well that helped him in his vote for Trump. It was very contradictory and it was a very stupid thing to say.
That's your opinion.
Okay. Give me a rebut to my opinion on how
I,
it's
I
wrong.
didn't vote for anybody. I didn't vote
I mean,
for
that
anybody in the
tracks,
last election.
but give me a rebut as to why you think that's just my opinion, not
There
a fact.
wasn't any. There was not anybody qualified.
What's the
enough
last election
to
you
be
voted in?
voted for. It had to have been 2000. I have to go back and check, but I did not vote last year.
The
last
2000s,
election,
like
and
the early to mid to late 2000s is the last time you voted?
I did not come up here. I did not come up here to debate with you. All I'm saying
I'm not up here
is,
to debate, my
what's the
guy.
point-
You don't have
what's
the
the point of
comprehensive
calling
bandwidth
somebody
to debate anything. But I'm just asking you a question.
There's no point in calling people names. I understand this is your
I didn't call you a name.
platform, and you can.
Did I call you a name?
I'm not saying me. I was talking about the previous person. A lot of people.
I think
are
I had every right to call him a
misinformed
name.
on a lot of people are misinformed on a lot of facts. because they don't go
6,000%. So those
research.
misinformed people who don't know anything about politics probably shouldn't come up on a panel and talk shit about the person speaking on it.
I'll agree with that.
Okay, then. So what the fuck is your deal then?
That's all my deal is.
Can you do a PSA for a second?
Ladies and gentlemen, theys and thems, keep tapping that screen. Remember that all of Hector's links are in his bio to help further support his therapy in ashwagandha that he will need later. Don't forget to help with that gift goal if you can. And also sharing out the live helps to continue these conversations. We appreciate all of the support. Every comment, every like, every share, all the engagement helps to keep this platform running. Thank you all for being here. We appreciate you greatly.
It'll never cease to amaze me. It'll never cease to amaze me how everyone whines and cries about the response. It's always about the response. Thank you, It's the Fun Mom, for more of the applauses. Guys, knock out that gift goal real quick. It may not be showing up for some of you. I can pin it in a couple minutes, but let's knock that out. And before I reset it, thank you guys for your support. It will never cease to amaze me how everyone complains about the response. It wasn't about the fact that the brainless, half-sleepy guy wants to come up and talk about politics despite not knowing shit about fuck. But God forbid, in his insults and his slander of my platform and everything that I do, that I call him stupid. Thank you, Gigi. Thank you, Shelby. Appreciate y'all for the gifts. I just thought that was very interesting. NT cases, if there's someone else who would like to tell me about why Donald Trump does not have the worst administration ever, you're more than welcome to request up in the box. If not, I think we're going to wrap it up in a bit, actually, because we'll be going up on 3 hours now for the live, in which case, goddamn. We do have an after live party planned, so we will be in the Discord watching, I guess we'll watch Sinners. Sinners or Rent. We'll decide when we get there. So those of you who are not in the Discord already, you're more than welcome to join. We'll be having the watch party in there. Indie case.
Oh my god, I love Sinners. It's my favorite movie.
Favorite movie?
It's my favorite movie. Listen, I think it's amazing.
Okay.
I don't want to give anything away, though, so I can't tell you why it's my favorite movie.
Fair. Okay. We're going to find out. We're going to find out. We do have...
Mel says she's not coming.
Oh, my God. YouTube, I do want to show you guys at least 2 of the stickers that we have so far. Let me open it up for you. Let me delete this one here. We did end up getting some stickers for what does IQ mean? Which, again, will absolutely be getting fucking clipped because that was hysterical. Those of you who weren't here for the last live, we had a guy come up and insult Manny, who was cooking him, and say that he did not know, or he said that Manny was low IQ, and then Manny asked him, what does IQ mean? And he froze. This is one of the stickers, YouTube, that they have for what does IQ mean. So that's one. I'm going to put up the second one for you, and then TikTok I will show you guys in a second. We're working to integrate both the lives, so everything that I do on one will show up on the other, but as of right now, I don't have all of that configured yet. And then here is the second one. Here's the second one for it. What does IQ mean? Y'all can decide which one you think is better. I'll leave that up for a moment. Why are the comments not scrolling down? They're not going with the chat, guys, so I may be missing a couple of you. IQ equals I quit. Mel, that has fuck all to do with, you know what? I'm not doing it. I'm not doing this with you. Let's see. What did that one say? Hey, Hector, can you please check your DMs? What did I miss? I know you're not asking me to check my DMs on TikTok. I literally can't read that while I'm in a live. So there's that. Any cases, YouTube says you need 2 more subs. Okay, so we should be at 498. No, 898 then. Guys, if you are not subscribed to my YouTube, please be sure to go over there and do that. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers on the YouTube platform. I am trying to get 900 by the end of the night, which we're literally right there. So let me go ahead and activate that. Why is that not popping up here? Is this one it? There we go. So go ahead and do this. Go ahead and do this real quick. Go ahead and do that. And let's get to 900 because we're basically right there. Empty cases, big W's, guys, big W's to not only myself, but yourselves, because we are literally at a year of this live. We're at a year of going live and talking about politics. Oh, I forgot to take that down on the YouTube side. Some of you may be new to me, or at least fairly new in the last couple of days, last couple of weeks. Some of you have been here from day one of those people being Kit. But I started getting on TikTok and I started doing the whole debate space, which it technically wasn't supposed to turn out to be that way. I always go for conversations, but everyone wants to do it tit for tat. So be it. Eek! I do remember you from the start. I appreciate you. But yeah, a year ago today, actually, technically. So funny story about that. The 7th is actually the first day I went live. For some reason, I mixed it up with the 12th, so it's already past 5 days ago, but we're still going to do this today anyways. But yeah, a year ago, I decided to get on this platform and I decided to start talking politics because of Kamala Harris. The average person that I started talking to didn't know much about it. And I felt that it would be important to, with the knowledge that what I knew, to speak on it. And granted, not a lot of people know this. The first time I ever voted was last year. I'm not some super seasoned veteran political speaker at all. I literally looked at the world around us. I looked at the candidates and I was like, I don't know shit about any of them, but I know I don't have a good feeling about Trump. So I'm going to go see what's happening with Joe Biden. I did not like what I saw with Joe Biden, but I also couldn't ignore many of the good things that he did. So I was almost at the point where I was going to have to regretfully do it. And then he stepped down. Kamala Harris stepped up. And then we had a solid candidate for the 2024 election. Immediately after she announces her run, the wolves come for her. We're hearing all kinds of crazy stuff about her dad, her mother, her stepkids, Doug, her political career, time and all this stuff. And it took me no time upon looking up some of these simple claims to be like, oh, they're lying. 99.5% of the stuff that people were saying about her were straight up lies or missing context that would show that she didn't maliciously do this or intentionally do that. It was just ridiculous. And from there, I was like, no one seems to be doing enough speaking out against her, because what I saw from the left and the right is that people just didn't know a lot. So I did my due diligence, and then from there, I was like, well, someone has to talk about it. In my very first background, which I actually have up here, I will show you in a second. My very first background, it wasn't prove this, Trump sucks, all that shit. It was literally ask me questions about Kamala Harris. That was the purpose of the entire live, where you would come up. If you had any questions, concerns, points to make, you would come up on the panel. We just talk about it. And it was a great live, but I quickly realized after hosting my first one that Trump supporters didn't want to know about Kamala Harris. That's the funny thing about it. For all the vitriol and smoke that they had for the woman, they did not give a shit about her. What it was about was being racist. What it was about was being misogynist. What it was about is the fact that she was a Democrat. What it was about is that they just love Trump. Fact of the matter is, no matter how good of a vice president or attorney general or a district attorney or United States senator that she was, they would have never voted for her. They would have never done it. Shit, what image is this? Here it is. So, hey Deborah, this is the last time I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna make sure that I do it right this time. So if you have all this vitriol and smoke and opinions in the chat, I think you can keep that same energy up here on this panel. How about that? So I'm going to send you an invite. Okay? And I know what you're going to do. You're going to do what you do best, which is chicken shit. But that's fine. You won't be able to chirp in the comments afterwards. So accept the invite, Deborah. Oh, here we go. I got it edited here. This was my first one. Asked me questions about Kamala Harris, and I took a screenshot when I hit 100K likes. Granted, technically this is a second live, but this is the only thing that I have for my second background. I look so different that it's weird. Any cases, Trump supporters didn't want to learn about Kamala Harris. They didn't want enough information to make educated decisions on the candidates. So that quickly turned into a debate space. And one thing about me, I'm petty. I can go low. So yeah, you want to come up here and you want to demonize a black woman over nothing, we can play that game. We can go down those routes. And that's what we did. And from there, for some reason, y'all started to like me. Thank you, Ben, for the subscription on the YouTube. W's to you. Appreciate seeing you over there on the YouTube. It helps a lot. And here we are. From the beginning of that day where I whipped out my phone and I just started telling people about the fact that she didn't lock up black men, that her relationship with Willie Brown was not only consensual and he was separated from his fucking ex-wife for over a decade, but it didn't matter because their fucking guy literally cheated on all three of his wives, all those good things. We got into the shits. And I did this all with the intention of winning the 2024 election, which we all know how that went. And afterwards, I really didn't know where to go from that point. My thing was Kamala. But I realized the importance of politics. I realized the fact that for 26 years of my life, I told myself it didn't matter when it all did. When the very same things that I complained about with my friends and family were things I could have voted on and directly impacted. So I kept going. I kept reading. And here we are. I've done some pretty cool shit in the meantime. Between time, I've met some amazing fucking people on this app. Some people you guys don't know. Some people who you do. People that I can't name, people that have been in the news and other things. But it's been an interesting trip, particularly with meeting creators like Brett Cross, which is like the biggest and baddest firearms reform advocate probably in the country, I would argue. Most likely in the country. And also being mutuals with some other amazing people who've been doing this far longer than I have. And then, of course, there's the amazing chat, the people who have donated, the people who have tapped, the people who have shared, the people who have commented, the people who send me kind words after some dark guests that we've had. all of you make this a thing. All of you make this happen. And I could not appreciate you even more than I already do. I am Hector Talks because of my community, and that's super, super fucking big. In fact, I keep forgetting that I technically was Hector Talk, like TikTok, and then I changed it to Talks because of the ban. So we have to transition to other things. But with that being said, because we are going to be wrapping up the live, I want to talk about what we will be doing going forward, just as much as what we've done in the past and how we're here. So for one, for the platform, I do want to also do away to some degree with the debate lives. While I'm always going to have a heart for it, I'm going to thoroughly enjoy telling these people about themselves. Big W's, guys. Big W's to everyone on the YouTube. We did just pass 900. We are currently sitting at 902. So that's my goal for the night. Thank you guys so much. We are now at 902 subscribers. We're on the road to 1,000, and I set out a goal to maybe see if we can get it done by the end of the weekend, and we're just about there. So if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you go over there and do so. But anyways, one of the things which I already talked about with Amanda earlier is, and people know in the Discord, guys, if you ever wonder where I'm at and what I'm doing, most of the people who are closer to me in terms of just knowing what's going on, they're in the Discord. So make sure you join that. Link's in the bio. But we are going to be doing book reading lives. And we're going to start off with 107 Days. And that's Kamala Harris's book that she wrote. And we'll be dropping with what I'd like to see, all the good juicy deets of the 107-day campaign that she ran. The excerpt that we got a couple days ago. Kit, Amanda, did y'all see that shit?
The excerpt?
Mm-hmm.
No. When was it? I'm gonna go look now.
A couple of days ago, they released an excerpt of the book before the release, and it's fascinating stuff. It was fascinating stuff. Essentially, she talked about how she was censored. One of the lines, and don't direct quote me for this, but it's close enough, where she said, they didn't realize that if I won, he won. Which I thought was a very interesting statement, among other things that she mentioned. Oh yeah, I pre-ordered my shit as well, Gucci. So we're going to get some very interesting information, a behind the scenes look from the Vice President, Madam Vice President Kamala Harris herself on the 23rd, which I have pre-ordered. And when that comes in, I will be reading it for y'all. So that's going to be great. And yes, YouTube, you'll be there as well. We'll make sure to live stream on that end too. Thank you, Toybox Bree, for the baby fucking dragon. Big W's to you. Big W's to you. I appreciate you so much. Can we get some W's for Bree in the chat, y'all? Some W's for Bree in the chat. Appreciate your support. So yeah, that's one of the things. Another live that I have planned, and I still have to work out some of the kinks. We have to get ready for midterms. Have you all pre-ordered the book from the unalive Epstein survivor? I didn't even know about that. Lonnie, if you have a moment to come up, you can and speak on that. If not, that's okay too. I'll look into it.
It's not just a book. It's portions of her. I believe it's portions of her diary. I think.
Oh shit.
So it's gonna be intense.
Okay, that's going to be interesting. Another thing for maggots to disregard, but. Yeah, so one of them is going to be the book reading lives, and once after Kamala Harris's book, we'll be doing others. And I'm thinking the second one off the list is most likely going to be Black as Fuck History. That's been in high demand as of late, so I think we're going to do that one next. She's going to give us the name Gucci in a moment. So we're going to be doing that, and then I really want to focus on midterms. The problem is, I'm one person. I can't cover every single state. So what I'm considering, what I'm trying to do is some type of get an umbrella of creators going that we'd all cover different states. It could be you and a co-host. So me and Izzy, me and Brett Cross, me and Jessica Simone, whoever, who is here in Texas, we can both co-host together. And then basically the whole thing is educating people on midterms. So somebody would come up. The background would say something like midterms education, who to vote for, advice, whatever. I'm still figuring it out. But somebody would come up, they would give their state, their county, if they're not too comfortable doing that, something that we're going to be able to identify and look up their candidates. And then me and the co-host, we just, with our brain power combined, we just look up the candidates that are running, what their policy platform is, and which one best suits the person that would be coming up. Your immediate thought may be, what if a MAGA comes up and he's looking for the most right-leaning candidate? So be it, I guess. I doubt that's really going to be a thing. In fact, it's not. I'm most likely not going to allow maggots up on that live. It's going to be for people who want to take the fucking country back. People who want to take the House back, the Senate back. But yeah, someone comes up, they want to learn about politics. We teach them what they need to know. We go over the candidates for them, because the big thing is, hey, I don't have time. I don't know how to look up things. We do it all for them, and we work one person at a time. And we go by state. So let's say we go over to New York. Lainey can host that live, and then their co-host could be Martina. Those of you know them. And then they will do the same thing. And I just need enough people to sign off on it. And granted, I haven't talked to anyone about this. I'm now talking to you guys in public about it, outside of my mods. Please see Joyce Staccato also doing some work. Send me that name, Gigi, because I'm most likely going to forget it. But yeah, because we got to get very serious about midterms. Donald Trump and the Republican Party are. I do not want anyone to get lost in the sauce of Republican turnout for midterms is always poor and we turn out. They know this. This time around, they're expecting it. They're planning for it. They're trying to fix that. When Donald Trump himself is personally tweeting on Truth Social and backing Republican senators and congressmen and women and fucking city councilmen and everything else, like pages upon pages of him doing this. I have the oh shit, I can't pull it up on here. I have the screenshots of this, and I meant to make a video on it. This is unheard of a president. Like, it's one thing to give one a shout out for certain reasons, but he's like personally pushing people. And I'm sure they're backed by the Heritage Foundation. So we have to get very serious about midterms, and that is what I'm trying to do with this idea. So if you are a creator in these states and you would like to be a part of that, just shoot me a message. Obviously, I'm going to roll out with it at some point and reach out to who I need to. But yeah, we're going to get serious about midterms, and we're going to teach everyone everything they need to know. And it's going to be so chill, because it's just going to be education. We're just going to be looking up shit. So it's going to be a slower live. Don't expect views or anything like that. But it's still going to be important. It's going to be important work. Other lives as well. Typically, as you know, I've been leaning more into friendly lives. And most of those have been me kind of picking at the left. But there are good conversations. They never have ever turned out contentious. And that's what I want. So the next one that I'm planning, and it's going to be very soon, and I want you all's opinions on it. We're going to give y'all a sneak peek. I'm going to name it, How Far is the Left Willing to Go to Lose? And I'm going to elaborate on those comments. There's been this growing number of non-voters and people who are getting hypercritical of the candidates that we do have, such as Zohran Mamdani. We see the controversy with Gavin Newsom, which, to be clear, I don't like, and I don't want him running in 2028, but we'll see. We'll see, right? And they're going, if this person is here, we don't vote. They're going, if this person doesn't run out for this, they're not worth it, or all this crap. And my thought process is, in light of what's happening on the other side and who has all the power here, I don't think we have much of a choice to be too nitpicky. I think when we can look at things like in New York, it was obvious that we should not be fucking voting for Cuomo. And he saw that he was going to fail, and he dropped the fuck out. He may come back as an independent still. But yeah, no, I would tell no one in the right mind to vote for Cuomo just because he's a Democrat. But one thing I can appreciate about Gavin Newsom is he's taking the fight to Donald Trump. His social media presence has been killing it. And if that man decides to run in 2028, and no one else really can oppose him with the same following, he's going to win. I don't think it's beneficial to tell everyone just because he was right-leaning and said some problematic things that they shouldn't vote. We don't have a choice but to vote. And I especially stand on that point coming from a lineage of individuals who were suppressed and our vote was taken away. So I'll be damned if I tell anyone not to fucking vote when my ancestors died for it. So that's a topic that's going to be coming up. And to be abundantly clear, hi, Joy. Let me send you an invite. I'll send you an invite up here. With that being said, I don't want anyone to misconstrue my words and think that we don't have a space or time and place for fucking criticism. Always criticize. Criticize, criticize, criticize. Accountability, accountability, accountability. Never stop that shit. However, when we're looking at Zoran Mamdani and we're going, I don't like that he put that he was black on a school application. He's explained that. He was black on a school application when he was 18 years old. I'm not going to vote for him. I think we've lost the goddamn plot. With that being said, I just set my last live goal of the night. It is a bigger one. If you can hit it, please do, by all means. If not, so be it. Anyone who wanted to donate to the platform and like the ideas that I have going forward, you're more than welcome to do so to the Dash Cap and the Schmendo in the bio, the green app and the blue app there at Hector Talks with 2 R's, Hector Talks with 2 R's. We're already fucking doing a great job on the goal. We hit more than halfway. We're more than halfway there. And if anyone would like to support that, by all means, you may. Joy, what's up?
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you? Someone mentioned your name. Gigi mentioned your name earlier when I was talking about an idea I had for a live. So I'll give you a moment to introduce yourself and say your piece.
Hey, I'm Joyce. My platform is dedicated to supporting the Democratic candidates here on TikTok. I've got a list of almost 700 of the candidates that are here with us, and I just try to push their names and faces.
Okay, that's great work. That's good stuff. Are some of the creators more so just commentators, or do you have any of them that would be actually involved politically in their local areas?
I'm sorry, could you say that one more time? You kind of broke up.
I got you. I'm not sure what's going on. Are the creators that you have under your umbrella, is it like a wide range of creators from like commentators to people who may actually be like in the Democratic Party or trying to get in the Democratic Party?
They're candidates. They're the actual candidates.
Oh, all of them are candidates.
And they're all, yes.
Oh,
and
shit,
so
okay.
they're all Democratic candidates I have a handful of progressive independents as well.
Okay. That's good. That's good. So are you based in Texas?
No, I'm a Chicagoan.
Got you. If you had any in Texas, that is definitely the list that I would love to see, because when we will be going over Texas candidates, it'll be nice to have that little leg up on some of the new, fresh, upcoming ones that could be maybe more progressive for people's liking.
Yes.
So that would be fantastic. I appreciate that.
Yes, I will send. I can definitely. I'll tag them all in one of your videos, and also I keep a spreadsheet that is linked in my bio, and there you can see all of the candidates from all 50 states that are here on TikTok, and also the candidates that take APAC money or are pro It's Not Real. I have them in red so that I know people are really concerned about that. So it's very easy to see on the spreadsheet.
Okay. I don't know how to follow on TikTok Studio. It doesn't even give me a. Okay.
Here, I'll follow you.
I
followed.
Thank you. I followed you on my backup at least because I'm doing it on my phone. But yeah, I'll check out your bio if it's all there, and definitely review that. The idea I'm having, I'm shooting for November, December, maybe even wait until January. I feel like starting too early may, throw people off because we do have some time away from it. But I do think it's Donald Trump already has one hell of a head start, and he's starting. So why the fuck not? Probably November.
Exactly.
Probably November I'll start it. Yeah. Hell, literally, there's people who I think some of the people that I know that are running in like places like Georgia and stuff are people that I met in July 2024. So they started fucking early. They've been doing their shit. So I guess there's no such thing as too early. So that's fair.
Yeah, right now I'm putting out posts on. There's a lot of municipal, mayoral, and some gubernatorial contests coming up. So, so I've been focusing on those for right now. And once I'm done with the 2025 candidates, I will move on to making content for the rest of the candidates for the 2026 contests.
Fantastic. That sounds absolutely fantastic. All right. Do you want to say anything else before I drop you down?
I'm so socially awkward. I'm sorry.
You're all right. You're all right.
Just everybody, if you want to see your candidates, if you want to, keep track of the candidates that we see here on TikTok, go to my bio and check out the spreadsheet. If anybody wants me to tag all the candidates for them, or if you're looking for a particular district in your state, please message me or leave a comment on one of my videos, and I will absolutely take care of that.
Absolutely. I appreciate you coming up and giving me that information. You enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Thank you. You as well.
Thank you. Guys, can we get some W's for Joyce in the chat? Big W's for Joyce in the chat. Appreciate you. And those are the creators that we need to uplift. Those are the creators that we need to keep a closer eye on because, again, midterms is very important. What I don't like, or what I'm concerned about already, is that the immediate feelings of dread and stuff that we felt upon Donald Trump taking the Oval Office isn't going to stay persistent enough for people to ensure that they're going to the fucking ballot boxes in 2026, right? Because this will be my first time voting in any midterm. So it does feel like a lot. There's a lot of things I don't know, which is another reason why I like the idea of the live that I'm going to do, because it's not going to be just me teaching people. I'm going to be learning myself. And then that's going to help me pick the right candidates in Texas, which isn't too hard. We have literal fucking fascists and people like James Tallarico for Senate, Greg Gazar, I always mispronounce his name, here in Austin, Texas. So yeah, it's going to be good stuff. It's going to be good stuff. And the next thing that we're also going to be doing is, obviously, we're dual streaming on YouTube right now. So we're going to be building up that platform for whatever happens on TikTok. So we're not just starting from scratch. And then YouTube does have some very different guidelines and stuff, which I appreciate because I'm kind of getting over the censoring of words. And don't get me wrong, I think it's like a double-edged sword because there's certain words that I hate with a passion. So I like the idea of other people not being able to say it without getting a flag on this app. And then there's the other ones where I'm like, I really want to deliver this point that this thing is serious, this thing is real, this thing is harmful, and I just need to be able to fucking say it, right? Especially with the recent events of the Epstein files, which we'll take a moment to speak on that. Those of you who don't know, because of the Charlie Cook stuff, because of the Colorado school shooting and everything else, a lot of people didn't realize that there was an amendment that was put in by Chuck Schumer in a defense bill that passes bipartisanly every fucking year, right? Democrats and Republicans, but they both do it. But it was an amendment put in the bill that would require them to, when it got up to the Senate, that would require them to vote on releasing the Epstein files. 51 Republicans in the Senate, every fucking one, said no. They all voted against it to 49 Democrats. Actually, I may be incorrect with that. I think Josh Hawley may have actually voted alongside Democrats. Yeah, right, Gigi? We're not fucking surprised. But yeah, Republicans are doing what they're doing best. The most concerning thing about this, which I don't hear enough people talking about, in my opinion, maybe you guys are on a different side of the algorithm, they're not just choosing to do this just to stick it to Democrats. They're doing this to Republicans. Thank you, Chewy. They're doing this at Donald Trump's request. Marjorie Taylor Greene and several other individuals in our House and in our Senate have all spoke on the fact that they got pressure from the White House not to vote on releasing the files. Regardless of that failed amendment, it was blocked by John Thune, I believe. We also have in the House, with the first initial release of the files, that was blocked, 2-3 months ago? Probably 2. there's something called a discharge petition. And what that would do is if you got 218 signatures in the House, it would then require something to be put up for a vote, regardless of what previous denials and stuff said. And I may not be explaining that fully, but basically the discharge petition will like bypass all of these people and force a vote. With 218 signatures, they can do that, and we just need one more. Yes, Lonnie, we just need one more. Oh, fuck. Thank you. I'm trying to do a better job at not mentioning anyone's names, so I'll just say your initials. HJ for the $20 on the Blue app. Thank you for doing what you do. Appreciate you. And not sure if you saw, but the book is Nobody's Girl by Virginia Roberts. I don't know how to pronounce that last name. Epstein survivor, out in October. Okay, no, okay, got you. Let me screenshot this actually. Let's fucking go. Can we get some big... Oh, okay. Thank you, Lonnie. That was Heather down there. Okay. Thank you so much, Lonnie. Can we get some W's for Lonnie in the chat, y'all? Some W's for Lonnie in the chat. Appreciate your support, guys. Those of you who would like to send me a tip to support the platform and everything that we're doing, you may do so in the green app and the blue app. Hector Talks with 2 R's. Hector Talks with 2 R's. And remember that 20% of all donations today will be going towards the Helping Hectics funds, and that money goes towards someone in need. I may ask the mods, and I think we may donate that portion to an animal shelter this time. Because I'm thinking about animals for some reason. We may do an animal shelter this time. I'll figure it out with the mods. But yeah, so one more signature, and it will require a forced vote, which either two things are going to happen. Either Republicans are going to once again show us that they have no problem protecting predators, or they're going to have some type of a conscience and have to turn against Donald Trump. I, for one, really want to see that part because I would love to see how Donald Trump turns on every single one of them who decide to vote for it. We already saw how he turned on them about just believing in the files and calling out his hypocrisy with releasing them and what they had in protecting Pam Bondi after her flip-floppy ass statements. Kash Patel going, release the files under Biden. It's this, it's that, Democrat pedos. And then bam, Kash Patel's like, there's nothing there, bro. There's nothing there. The pushback from Republicans, I'll never forget the Truth Social post that he made. I literally spent an entire night reading the comments under it, and it was actually satisfying and gave me hope in humanity. But the pushback that he got after releasing the same files now 2 times over, redacted as fuck. Redacted as fuck. And no, the excuse of protecting the victims doesn't work because a part of the bill that they just blocked in the Senate that Chuck Schumer introduced would have kept the names of the victims redacted. So they can't use that excuse. They just don't want people to see that Trump's in there. That's all it is. And it will be a lot easier for people to get that in their thick skull if they have no choice but to vote on yet another amendment that could expose predators. So I'm looking forward to see what happens. And one more signature. Thankfully, there's a special election happening, I want to say end of the month. And I think one of the candidates, if they win, are going to be a Democrat. And then we can almost guarantee their signature on it if someone on the Republican side doesn't flip now, which I wouldn't expect. So this could actually happen. In the meantime, between time, I do kindly ask you guys, call the fuck out of these representatives. I know we specifically in the Discord, women put together a list of the women, Republican women who said no, pulling on their heartstrings, blowing up their voicemails, their fax machines. So anyone who wants that information, I can send it to them. The easiest way to get to it is joining the Discord. But yeah, make sure we're doing the calls as well. And I think on that note, what's my last thing that I wanted to go over? Oh yeah. The obvious events of the last couple of days. So a piece of shit lost his life. And I've seen some very interesting takes on it from the left, from the right, so on and so forth. I think I've made my opinion very clear in my video and in the Discord, so on and so forth. At the end of the day, I'm all for comprehensive, common sense firearm reform and firearm laws that would protect children. If the same laws would have protected him, so be it. But we have a gun problem in this country. No ifs, no ands, no buts. Don't care how much you want to cry about mental health. Those same unhinged people mentally have too easy of an access to firearms. So we got to do something about it. Regardless of that, I won't shed a tear for someone who said empathy is woke, because I respect the wishes of the dead. But yeah, we're going to go to the Discord now. We're going to go to the Discord, and we're going to get into the watch party. Those of you who would like to be a part of that, I think we basically decided on Sinners. We're going to watch Sinners tonight. So if you're interested in watching that movie, you're more than welcome to. If not, so be it. There's another live that you can go to. I'm certain of it. But once again, huge W's to everyone who showed up here today. And I'm very much excited and looking forward to what's in plan for the platform, whether it's on TikTok or otherwise, and all the people who's going to be coming along with me. While Amanda here, I'll say it. Amanda's a hacktivist. Amanda's definitely a hacktivist, but you know, she does her own thing in her own lives. Fantastic lives. We've all kind of joked and cracked about the gradual loss of patience for people over the course of the last couple of months.
Literally.
Again, whether I knew you last year, September the 12th, or I just met you last week, you're all a very important part of everything that we do here. I appreciate every last fucking one of you. And don't get me wrong, some of you lefties piss me off. I will forever complain about some of y'all pissing me off. But we're all we got, because we sure can't go to the right.
I was actually going to say something in honor of your anniversary,
Yes.
if I may. Well, one, I think I'm very proud of you. I've been watching you since last year, and obviously we've helped each other. And I think that the community that you've built is important. And even people who maybe watch, I've had people tell me, like, I've been watching you for a long time, and maybe they never say anything. They just
Thank you
listen.
for the subscription,
and
Heather.
they've told me, no, you're good. They've told me that, you know, listening to like people like you and me who do lives and try to educate, or maybe even get a little spicy, it helps them feel less alone, which I think is important right now. And it also helps educate them. So I'm proud of you. I know that everyone in my little baby Discord loves you, and they always want to support you. And then I love a quote, so I'll leave with this in honor of your anniversary. It is important to take action and to realize that we can make a difference, and this will encourage others to take action, and then realize we are not alone, and our cumulative actions truly make an even greater difference. That is how we spread light, and this is, of course, how we make everyone around us feel even more hopeful. And that was Jane Goodall, an activist. She's an environmentalist. So I'm proud of you. I think you're doing amazing work. I think you've come a long way in just a year, and you've built a really amazing community. So congratulations. I'm proud of you.
Thank you so much, Amanda. And that's a damn good quote.
Right?
Those of you who are not following Amanda, if you're not, I don't know, maybe make better decisions with your life. I'm going to go ahead and pull my black weight here. Remember what happened the last time we didn't listen to the 92% of black women and the 78% of black men who told y'all and voted for Madam Vice President Kamala Harris? We're in the shit show that we're in now. So listen to this member of the 78% when I say Amanda's one of the best creators on this platform. You absolutely want to follow them. We're all kind of scared shitless right now, so you may not see them around as much, but they're doing good things. They're putting out great information in the videos and doing deep dives that I don't have the fucking time, energy, and bandwidth to do sometimes. So give them a follow. Fantastic creator, Amanda. Love you. Thank you so much for coming up.
Thank you. Talk to you later.
Talk to you later. Well, I guess we shouldn't end without... If there was anyone who wanted to say their piece, I guess now would be the time to do so. We can spend a couple moments just going over some talks. If not, then we'll just end it here and go straight to the Discord. But again, that link is in the bio if you would like to join. Please remember, if you want to join the Discord, I'm so tired of this happening with y'all, I'm not going to lie. If you want to join the Discord, you need to read everything in there. And it's going to say things like a category that says get rules or get access and rules. So if there's a category in the server that says get access, then that probably means you can't do anything in the server until you do those things, right? So what keeps happening is people join and then they're like, I've been in your Discord for months. I don't get notifications. I can't see anything, so on and so forth. And I'm like, did you do the things to get access? So if you're going to join, do that. And we also have additional things. I made sure to add state-specific roles to make it easier for you guys to get notifications on things that are happening around you. So every state has their own role that we tag for information that you need to know, which has been super beneficial. And we do it for protests. We do it for Donald Trump crap. We do it for everything. So, and I do try to watch to ensure that no one else is like abusing it, because I don't want everyone to get tagged for everything. I'm very big on my notifications. Yes, I have SAS and you love it. So there's that. So if you'd like to be a part of that, ensure to join the Discord. We are 462 members strong. We're working up our way to 500. Appreciate y'all. She on YouTube. She is not, well, actually, yes, she is on YouTube. Amanda Says Things. I'll type her name in the chat for you, YouTube. Give me a second. Amanda Says Things. She made a fantastic video about, I think it was Donald Trump and art was the name of it. So go check that out. Go check that out. All your favorite creators, you should be following them on their other platforms as well, which I don't do the best job of promoting this. I do have an Instagram that I have to start building up a little bit more. I did have a Blue Sky, but I deleted it. I may open it back up. I haven't decided yet. Thank you guys for the gifts and the roses. I know I've missed quite a bit of them. So make sure that you're following your favorite creators on their other platforms and building that up as well, because we have no idea what's going to happen with TikTok. I don't have other form. I don't have any apps. That's okay. That's okay, Jonah. It's all good. Like I said, we're not monetized on the YouTube yet, so you can't send super chats, or anything of that nature, which is the purpose of getting it up to 1,000 subscribers, and all the watch hours that you guys are currently doing right now by sitting in the chat is helping as well. So W's to you. But yeah, follow your favorite creators on their other social media platforms and make sure that you're supporting them. I want to make this final point as well, because I have this thing about anyone who complains about creators who have Cash Apps and Venmos in their bio and do like get funds from doing what they do. And I'll forever use this example. CNN and Fox News and MSNBC and BBC, these are multi-billion-dollar networks. Some of them can be trusted a lot more than others, but I would argue all of them at some point sometimes get things wrong. Back to the Charlie Kirk incident. The Washington Journal, which typically is a decent source, decided to post very early on about what was taking place with the casing or ammo that they found from Tyler Robinson, the unaliver Charlie Kirk's weapon. And it read as follows. And I remember reading this within 20 minutes of it being released. Transgender and anti-fascist ideology on bullets. They got this from one of the people familiar with the investigation, which, let's be clear, it's in Utah, a very Republican area, and they probably may have had an alternative. And one of the reporters who went and spoke to the police, where they released this article saying that it had transgender anti-fascist ideology, which immediately led to the right going, see, it was a liberal. See, it was a lefty. We knew it. Political violence is always them. Blah, 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 blah. They did not post a photo of the engravements on the ammo. They didn't give us any elaboration. They just put that out, which scared the shit out of specifically the transgender community. And then we come to find out, those of you who don't know, that the things that are written on the bullets were the exact fucking opposite. I can't figure out where to find the Discord link in your bio. Are you familiar with what the Discon icon looks like? So if you click the link tree, it's going to show the page. You're going to see all the links, but in the top right corner, you're going to see an icon. The top right corner and the far right, that's Discord. And then you'll get the invite. So hit that one. Any case, thank you, Jonah, for the subscription. I appreciate you. Come to find out that one of the comments, the one that specifically hit Kirk, was about bulges, which is not something that the left uses when we're talking about transgender people. The next one was "I see you beautiful" or something, translated from, what was it, French? The next one is, I forgot the other things that was on there. Anti-cases. All the things that they tried to say was left weren't. Then we got the photos. We got the family members. Gun-loving, toting, very strong-looking, can't confirm, looking Republican family. Wore Donald Trump costume for Halloween back in the day. Clearly loves their weapons. We even have a name of him donating to Make America Great Again campaign. I believe that was in 2020. The only thing about that, and I have to verify this because of the birthdays, he would have been 17 at the time unless it was after the birthday. So allegedly on that one. Regardless, everything else about this, hey, fascist catch. Thank you so much, Taro, for that. Hey, fascist catch. That's the anti-fascist thing that's there. That's it. But even then, all the quotes were like memes, were like jokes, were quips. Nothing about it clearly indicates that this person was a left-leaning individual. Nothing. So with that being said, I said all that to say, Jesus fucking Christ, I'm being long-winded. I said all that to say that this was the Washington Post, which is a very trusted source, that put out this information prematurely and caused many people on the left to panic and enrage many people on the right. I don't think that's okay. So we have networks like this that do stuff like that, and they make all of this money. And then I can sit here in a person like Facts Still Matters Lives in the morning for 2-3 hours, and I can learn infinitely more than I can learn from CNN in days about things that matter, things that are directly impacting me, things that are local. So I'm always pro supporting small creators, pro supporting your average everyday Joes who actually have a heart and a reason to bring this information to you other than a quota or an agenda. And to be clear, I have a fucking agenda. Absolutely, I have an agenda. My agenda is political literacy. I don't give a shit about if you're a Democrat or Republican. I lean Democrat, but I would consider myself a democratic socialist or progressive. I really don't care if you do your due diligence and you come to the realization that you don't like Democrats, or that you can never support their party. That's fine. But when we have an election where the only viable candidate is one of the most qualified women to ever run, or qualified people in general to run for the position, and you're sitting there worried about if she's black or not, or what did she do for 4 years, when you never cared about what vice presidents did before, we have an issue. So political literacy is always going to be my number one thing, and I have of the hope that with that political literacy, you will vote left, you will vote progressive. However, if you don't, at the bare minimum, don't vote for fucking Trump. And that's my big thing. I'm not a Republican hater, although Republicans ain't shit. I'm more so a Trump hater. I think when he's gone and we can maybe, like all the other weirdos, go back to their hidey holes, then we can start to have a conversation about Republicans making some sense again. Some sense again. Maybe we can get a John McCain back. Maybe we can get a Mitt Romney back. However, it's not looking like that's going to happen. So yeah, if anyone ever asks you about the Hector Talk agenda, you tell them political literacy. But yeah, in conclusion, I am pro supporting creators. I am pro supporting creators. And if you don't have the dollars, guess what you can do? Tap, share, comment, talk about your favorite creators to your platforms. I've had several people, and these are always the most fun lives. They bring their family members on. Maybe they're MAGA, maybe they just don't know much, and they'll bring their brother, their sister, their aunt, their nephew, whatever back. And we have those conversations, and sometimes they turn out good, other times not so much. But that's what it's all about. And that's also community too. Don't let this shit fool you. It's on the internet, but we are real people engaging with each other. And I think that's important too, especially in this society where we're like all living in cubed up apartments and we're not getting to go outside much and we're working so many hours. Like, it's very fucking important that we have some sense of community. I think the internet is a great thing for doing that. Don't get me wrong. Know when to turn this shit off and step the fuck outside, which is another thing I have issues with some people on this app. I don't think y'all go anywhere. Learn when to turn this off and step outside. However, do not negate the importance of community building and advocacy that we do on here. On that note, we're going to go to the Discord. Again, last call. The link's in the link tree in my bio. I'm going to go ahead and get my computer, get it ready for streaming. And I'm pretty sure we've decided on Sinners. So if you haven't seen that movie yet, go ahead and join, and we can go ahead and watch it there. And if you have, then you want to watch it again, we can do that. If not, there's someone else who's I'm sure is live right now. I'm going to be in the Discord, but on my other phone, I'll probably tune into Erica and just go say hi. But we're going to get this show on the road. Thank you guys again for supporting me for a year. If you've been here from the beginning, if you just got here tonight, if you haven't hit that follow button, be sure to do so. We are live every single Saturday at 3 p.m. CST, which means tomorrow you should expect another live from me. I haven't decided on what the topic is going to be, but we'll work on that next. I'll think about something. Whatever. We're going to be live tomorrow at 3 p.m. CST. And yeah, become a hacktivist today. Become a hacktivist today. I'll see y'all in the Discord. Let me go ahead and join real quick on this device. But yeah, peace. Here's to another year. If Donald Trump doesn't get us into World War III. Oh shit, yes. We have a meeting with NATO members. We've been having meetings, but there's another one. There was another one today. There's another one tomorrow because of Russia testing the borders of Poland and Donald Trump literally responding with, "What's up with that?" I'm not even joking. I'm not joking. Look up the tweet. So that's bad. But ignore everything I just said. Enjoy the rest of your night as if I didn't. Bye. All right, YouTube. Let me go to the... Wait, what? Have I been in here this whole fucking time? I've literally been in my Discord mod chat this entire fucking time. And I had no idea. Okay. YouTube, appreciate everyone for coming through tonight. Thank you so much, Taro, for that. Thank you, Jonah. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all in the Discord streets, those of you who are in there. If not, enjoy the next live that you hop into. I'll see you tomorrow. It's Saturday, 3 p.m. CST, and bye-bye.